How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for waiting. We are here. This is Journey Punks Campaign 1, Episode 3. How's everybody doing today? I'm asking my players, and I'm also asking chat. How's everybody doing today?
I'm ready to rock! I'm a true tiefling today.
True tiefling, Zuki.
As you can tell by my hair that I did today.
Looking great. Actually, one real quick. Glad you mentioned your pick because I need to center it just a little bit more. Here. There we go. We're good now. Okay. Before we get started, I gotta thank the Reluctant Hermit for following us.
Oh my god!
Thank you so much for that. We praise you. We are not worthy. Bless you. Thank you. And also Valerno, thank you so much for the follow. We really appreciate it. It's helping us get to, we're 2 followers away from hitting affiliate. Because we hit all the other marks. Because we're a fairly new stream and we got goals to hit. Anyway, before we get into that, I first want to take a little time to thank our partner, Green Fox Woodworking, because I'll say 2 things about them, at least, is that 1, they're good people, and I met them. They are just very kind and awesome people to talk to and collaborate with. And the second thing is that they make amazing TTRPG dice trays, which we all have one. Azuki has one too, but she is full-on tiefling today, full-on brand. They are beautiful. They custom make them. As you can see, with Winged and mine, we have the dice sword engraving, and they also have different colors. You see Jay's has the blood red, the health potion color, and they also do custom engravings such as the dinosaur. What is that again? Jurassic Jaws? Dilophosaurus?
I'm sorry, that is Jurassic Jaws' spirit animal, the Dilophosaurus.
Very cool.
Popularized as a venomous species with a frill in Jurassic Park, but that was an artistic license that they took with the film. We don't know that because paleontology could not preserve such information for us. However, it's a wonderful thing from Michael Crichton's brain.
Oh, could you center the dino skull there for us in the camera so we could see the beautiful craftsmanship?
Always.
Other way. There we go. Up.
Oh,
there we go. Yeah, there we go. See, even the teeth is just perfect. It's beautiful. Anyway.
And this reflects Jurassic Jaws' spirit animal as well as his MO while he streams. So thank you so much, Foxwood. Love you all.
So if you check out their website, it's greenfoxwoodworking.com. I'm going to put the logo up here so you can see it. It looks like that down there in the bottom left-hand corner underneath my screen. So like down here, it's Green Fox Woodworking. So check them out. And if you go to their website, which leads to their Etsy shop, you can use the promo code JourneyPunks, JourneyPunks, all one word, all caps, for a 15% discount on standard dice trays. And I will correct myself and say that it's just all dice trays. So yeah, they let me know, and you know what? I can just change that right now. I'm the freaking dungeon master, and you know what? I can't change it as smoothly as I thought I was. Anyway, I'll just say dice trays. Check them out. They are something that really just like makes your game that much better. I like playing on D&D Beyond. I appreciate Roll20, but there's something about the aspect of holding your dice in your hand, and you know, when you roll them, it goes all over the place. You know, you gotta have something that catches them, and you want that to be nice. You want that to look great, and I'm changing that right now and having it be like dice trays, all dice trays. And I say that because sometimes they have some really cool exotic wood, such as like a redwood. There we go, 50% discounts on dice trays. Woo. Anyway, I'll center that later. You get the gist. JourneyPunks, all caps, one word, 15% discount. Use that promo code. Check out Green Fox Woodworking and their other stuff too, because they make great products all around as well. So we'll be mentioning it again sometime later, but I'm going to put that logo away from right now and bring our logo back up here. So back to our campaign. Before we start, let me give a real quick recap for anybody who may not remember. It's been 2 weeks, so that's understandable. And just kind of refresh all of our memories here on where we're at.
We've got to note that our music's a little high before we recap, so that everybody.
What'd you say, Joss?
Sorry, we have a note in chat that our music's a tad high.
Thank you so much.
Tad on the high end.
How's that sound,
but
Valerno?
we, the players, and the dash should be front and center.
I appreciate that, and I totally agree. All good? Thanks, Valerno. All right. So, here we are.
Thanks, Dilophosaurus, J Danger. I see you.
Thanks, J Danger. This is Campaign 1, Episode 3. To recap on where we were on the last episode, Zuki, Kelp, Sam, and Hux continued their airship voyage to the magic school of Arcanix to deliver the mysterious dissertation. They took some time to drink and dine at the airship's main tavern, and they became acquainted with a kind young dwarf waiter named Jackie. But suddenly they felt a huge turn in direction by the entire airship. It turns out that Count Lucius Leandar of House Leandar, note, Lucius's full title and full legal name was Count Lord Lucius, his middle name is Louis, Count Lord Lucius Louis Leandar.
What a ponce!
And he was a count of, his rank was count because his nobility status in House Leandar, and the lord status, he was a lord of the Leandar airship that you all have been traveling on. Because sometimes we refer to him as a lord and count. He was both. So, anyway, but you know what? He's dead now, and you all have commandeered a ship. So who cares now? But just to clear that up, if anybody was confused on count or lord, he's a count lord. But he's dead now because he got killed by another lord by the name of the Lord of Blades. And so this ship was directed en route to the south for an unexpected pit stop near the dreadful Mournland. There, a treacherous battle with the undead took place, along with the sudden appearance of a terrifyingly infamous guest that I mentioned earlier, the Lord of Blades. The Lord of Blades killed Count Lucius because he disturbed him. And Ronald, the friendly warforged that you all made friends with, especially Donegal Sam, saved the party by yelling, "Get to the airship now!" and stood in the way in front of the Lord of Blades, allowing time for the party to get back to the airship safely. Angered by Ronald because of allegiance to organic beings rather than to his warforged brethren, the Lord of Blades attacked Ronald and ripped Ronald apart and smashed him to bits. Very sad.
Yeah.
Zuki, as he was watching you all fly away, though, if you didn't know, right before he was just like obliterated to just little dust. I mean, basically confetti glitter is how much he smashed into bits. Before his left hand was completely destroyed, he had a thumbs up to you all. He was very happy to see you all escape on the Leandar airship. So, Zuki, Kelp, Sam, and Hux piloted the airship back on course to Arcanix, with Hux at the helm. They all took some time to rest and bathe, and during that time, Kelp and Sam looked for Jackie in the airship's main tavern.
While
Johnny,
I bathed.
I'm sorry, what?
While Hux bathed.
Yes, while Hux bathed.
Very changeling Milky
at the
Way.
helmet cruise control. Johnny, who was Jackie's co-worker, appeared to talk to Kelp and Sam at the bar about Jackie, but he was holding tears back at the time when they were talking about Jackie, and saying that he's just not here right now. He was just like looking like he was about ready to cry, and just saying he's not here right now. He can't come to the bar to talk to him. Kelp made a food and drink order and saw Johnny, saw Johnny hugging the tiefling man they saw earlier that day, and almost got into an argument with him, asking for urgency on her order. The tiefling man talked her down with aggressive compliments, and Kelp returned to Hux at the helm. The tiefling dude and Johnny came up with some helpers with their large food and drink order, because she gave the order, just keep them coming, basically. Zuki asked, whoa, hey, thanks for that follow, Ramus OTP. Appreciate it. The tiefling dude and Johnny came up with the food order, and Zuki asked them where Jackie was. And also thanks, Spot Candy Cane. Appreciate it for the follow. Zuki asked where Jackie was, and none of the helpers tried to answer. But the tiefling dude covered his mouth. So anybody was like, "Hey, and the tiefling dude would just cover his mouth right away. And he said immediately, "He's not here right now." And Johnny started crying again, and he left immediately. Meanwhile, in the airship's main tavern, Sam discovered poor Jackie's cadaver curled up underneath the bar. And there was a piece of parchment in his hand, in his dead hand. And the piece of parchment read, "You're welcome, Headmaster Lavishin." Meanwhile, back at the helm, Kelp declared that they are the heroes that the people of this airship needs. And that's where we are currently in our adventure. And just so everybody knows where we are right now in the map of Corvair, I'm going to bring the map up here right now on the overlay. So right here, you can see it on stream. So where everybody was, if you see off to the, I'm just going to zoom in real quick because I can move this around. So here we go. So you could basically see that like people were leaving, the airship left from Karnath, at the easternmost, area of Karnath. And they end up going to south, like the middle southern part of Corvair. Basically, you end up in between Thrain and the Mournland. But now, since the ship has been commandeered by you all, it's been turned around, and now you're heading towards Lake Galifar, which is on the little bit of the that coast, that southeastern coast, is Arcanix. That is the school that you all are on your way to. So, and right now, since you all been traveling a lot, delayed, but now of course you now are all on, let's see here, let me zoom in a little bit so everybody can see. So if you could see the little foresty area to the left of the word Thrain, it's right there. So you're about 5 hours away, just about 5 hours, and it's still nighttime. The sun is not rose yet. People are still resting, so if you want to rest more, go for it. But since Sam has some news for everybody, I'm going to put the map away now. So Sam, you just discovered poor Jackie's body. Okay. He's a dwarf. You feel a connection to him, not because he was a dwarf, but it's because he's a good boy. Jackie boy is a good boy. And he's dead now, and he had a note in his hand connecting you to your least favorite person from your alma mater of Arcanix.
Headmaster.
What would you or what would anybody else like to do?
Well, clearly, I want to take his body and carry him around and show people.
Before he does that, I'd like to place a hand on his shoulder and grasp firmly but affectionately as a friend.
Are you in the room with me?
Maybe.
Yeah, so you're at the helm right now, Hux.
Yeah.
Right, so I reach out with my spare hand.
You reach
as it please the DM.
Mr. Fantastic style and
stretchy hand.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check my heading.
Of course.
I'll be back. As you were, Donegal.
Okay, how about this? Support. I go and I take Jackie's body and I go towards the hell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're carrying Jackie's body and you're up at the helm. Okay, cool. All right. So you're right there.
Uh-huh.
What do you do? Yeah, and also feel free to talk to your players in this scene, to your comrades.
I gently knock
Well, this
get
map
Hux's
makes no
attention.
sense. It suggests that this Eberron we're on is round. I'm a flat Eberroner.
Hux, I found Jackie.
What happened to Jackie, whom I've only just heard of, but am emotionally wrought by?
That's right. You don't really.
Kelp is in the helm with Hux, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
You're in
I
the
think
helmet
so.
box.
You were my emotional support.
Zuki's the only
friend.
one that's
I
not
was.
in the room
That's
right,
right.
now.
Got it, okay.
She was bathing last we saw her.
Okay,
Oh my.
Kelp, you know Jackie. I found Jackie. Here's Jackie. And I'm
Who?
just-
Oh,
He was the dwarf that was serving you all earlier that
Good.
day.
the waiter. Yeah, he's a cool dude. What?
Oh right. No, I just remembered who Jackie was.
Oh, yeah.
He was the emotionally complicated fellow who I distanced myself from but did feel for.
He made me my he got somebody to get me my straw. And then Kelp pulls
Your
out
mic.
her straw and then immediately stabs it into like a Capri Sun style drink and just sucks out some drink out of it's in the shape of it says my ass.
So you sip my ass.
Put
Strong.
down my ass and listen to me. I'm cursed. I think I'm cursed. Everyone around me is dying.
We're alive. I feel like if you were super cursed, we would all be dead too. We're still like kicking. We've
You're
been
right.
hanging out for a few months. I feel like just using basic logic that is flawed. So you want to take another stab at that one?
I've seen a lot of death lately, and I feel like it's
Okay.
my fault. That's
Okay.
all.
That is more true. So
It is my fault?
no, not. I'm just saying like I don't know. The people that you've known a lot of death is the only thing. I'm not saying it's your fault.
So I have not become Death Destroyer of Worlds.
No,
Yes.
Sam, no. You could barely destroy a dinner party. Like, don't you're
I
fine.
mean, I can destroy a dinner.
Okay, well, Hux, can you help with this? Like, he's Jackie's gone. Apparently, is he dead? Is that what you said?
I mean, I don't have healing powers, but that has been my own shortcoming during most of our battle points.
I'm holding him by the head, just like going like, look,
It's a weekend at Jackie's situation here.
Kelp like walks over to Jackie and is like, "Oh yeah, I think he's dead."
well, what do we do now?
Oh well, we really need a leader.
Listen, there was a note attached to him. It said, "You're welcome," and it was signed Miss Lavisham. Okay?
That's
that the lady who
That's
you
the
don't like?
lady.
Yeah, that's the headmistress of Arcanix, where we're heading.
I don't like her!
You don't know the half of it, Hux.
I don't like the half of it though, Sam.
Thank you. Very good.
I already have a problem with authority figures, so I don't like this at all.
I don't know if this is a message meant for me. It's very vague. I'll say I could read into it all I want. We can talk through like some possibilities that it could be. Maybe that'll help.
You're welcome. Maybe he just delivered something and got a thank you of like, thank you, and then you're welcome.
Oh, so okay. If I'm following you right. So Jackie delivered something.
Mm-hmm.
He then, once Jackie dropped it off, Jackie said thank you to the
Mhm.
person he was delivering the package to.
Mm-hmm.
And then the person, Miss Lavisham, said, "You're welcome,"
Mhm.
and then dead.
Yeah, and that's the problem I have with authority figures is because they overstep their boundaries.
Tell me more
I'm sorry, I
about
thought
that.
I was muted.
So, I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to connect the dots here for you, Sam. What do you want us to do? Do you want us to go avenge him?
Okay, I don't know if I've been forthcoming about this just yet, but my true love I met at Arcanix, right? She was an apprentice of sorts to Miss Lavisham, and I don't have all the pieces together, but I have a pretty good hunch that Miss Lavisham manipulated my true love into making me fall in love with her and then breaking my heart on purpose and then sending her away. And I have some pretty great expectations for coming to this place now, if you catch my drift. I have some unfinished business with Miss Lavisham, and I'm pretty sure my true love, who I know her name, I'm pretty
Say her name.
Marillum is there.
Say again. What?
Marillum. This is
Marillum.
This is.
I call her
I'm your
Marillum,
memories.
like a-
I'm your conscious Sam. Your memory.
Is it pronounced
appearing in your head.
aluminium in other cultures?
Sometimes I call her Emmy. I call her little Emmy
That's
Gumdrop.
easier. Emmy. Can I call her Emmy, or is that a step too far?
Jump!
Okay.
It's me. I call
That's
her
why
Emmy.
I asked, Sam. That's why I
Yeah.
asked.
Terrible boyfriend, bro. Brits.
I don't ask me to remember her name because I barely remember y'all's. But we have to go help you. We have to go help her.
Yeah.
She's trapped.
Because this feels like a veiled threat. Am I wrong here?
No, this is a threat. And you know how I feel about threats and authority figures. Specifically
me more.
threats from authority figures. No, that's my storyline and we'll get there. But for right now, we're dealing with this one.
We have 5 hours until we get there. Why don't you tell us now?
No.
I'm busy hydrating.
Kelp,
I'm not
Kelp,
telling anything. Sorry, Kelp.
Kelp takes her drink and she goes over to the corner and she's like, I don't want to talk about it.
You know I'm always here, right?
Are you?
I mean, when
I
I'm
hear he means head in the throat.
like here for you, and I've got your back, and I assume you've got mine.
Kelp like takes like a big breath and she sets her drink down on like a table and she turns it on and she goes, I know you guys. All right, I'm sorry. Just getting through a lot and like all of this friendship stuff is like new. All right, we're just going through this together. But what I think we need to do right now is just figure out a plan on what we need to do when we get to Arcanix.
Okay, you're right.
Kelp like takes like a breath and like grabs her drink again and like side eyes like she avoided a conversation. That's what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So through the windows, as you can see ahead of you, in
Hux
the sky.
empathizes quietly, Dash.
I'm sorry, what?
I said Hux empathizes quietly with Kelp.
Great. You can see
That is all.
the clouds. It was like really hazy. Even how high you were, it was like really overcast. It is now clear. The stars are out. You could see 3 of Eberron's moons in the sky. It is just gorgeous. Just so you know.
Wow, that's gorgeous.
Not as gorgeous as my T-Rex.
Is there a window in the bathroom?
Yes, there is. A very
Okay,
small
I'm
one
staring at.
with one of those like it's like cracked open, and it's one of those like frosted windows where like people can't look in. It doesn't really matter when you're up in the sky though, no one's peeking in the bathroom, but it through the little crack, through the little like 3-inch crack, you could see the beautiful night sky too.
Okay,
Who's crack?
good. My
The bathroom crack.
The Kraken?
The
Valyr
bathroom
knows
crack.
what I'm talking about.
Crack.
Kraken.
Crack.
Rum. What?
Say it again.
Crack.
And rum.
Mean Girls reference. Anyway, it's a
Is
beautiful
it?
night.
I don't know.
just so
I've
you all
never
know.
seen Mean Girls.
It's a beautiful,
It
beautiful
doesn't
night.
exist in my universe.
Kelp like looks out the window and she looks at one of the. How many moons? Are there 2 or 3?
You could see
There are
3
3.
of Eberron. Eberron has
3.
many moons, but you could see 3
You
of
can see
Eberron's
3.
moons in the sky.
She
One
looks
is
up.
full, and the other 2 are crescent.
She looks at the full moon and she looks at it and she whispers. She goes, "I'm gonna live up there one day."
Hell yeah.
Do you say it aloud?
No, just like under her breath.
Okay.
It's like, I'm gonna live up there one day. Like it's a. I'm gonna live up there one day.
Horse on the moon.
I guess since we're muttering under our breath, Sam is.
Does she have a dead guy in your arms still?
I have him propped up, and I have my
A dead
arm around
dwarf.
Jackie.
Why don't you tell us more about Jackie, Sam?
And then I point Jackie's head towards the sky, be like, someday.
Danger says, Sam holding dead guy, kind of sus. I kind of agree. Friend.
I say, we're gonna find that red man in the sky. I'm gonna kill him.
I
Did
believe
you
he's
ever tell
already got a
Jackie about the red man in the
football
sky?
team next day.
Not
The man in red?
alive, Jackie. But like it's not like we haven't fought undead. There's a chance maybe that he will like reanimate.
But when he, all the end, I mean, sure. It's just as a voice in your head. Wouldn't the animated dead attack you? As they have.
Not Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie.
Yeah. He's.
One cannot
solid.
presume to know the motivations of the undead version of said self person that you knew in life.
Yes.
It's a very different realm of existence, Donegal Sam.
Huh?
Time out.
Exactly.
Game talk.
Exactly.
Game talk, real quick.
Okay.
So keep in mind, a half hour has passed, so now you have 4.5 hours until you get to Arcanix. So real quick, just so as a DM, like giving you guys a heads up, I would recommend, do as you will though, I'd recommend checking your hit points where you are right now. Check if you need a rest. Right now you have enough time to get at least a short rest. Not a full night's rest, but a short rest. Because if you want to do that now, because you won't have another chance once the 3-hour mark has passed.
I do believe I got my beauty sleep and am back to full health,
Okay,
Dash.
cool.
I appreciate that
According
guidance as
to
DM.
our Twitch extension, which viewers, if you hover your mouse over to the left side, which is my side, the Journey Punks logo side, you can see the stats of all of your heroes. And it looks like you all are at full health. So, okay, just wanted to check in with everybody and make sure that that way people, because who knows what's going to happen to Arcanix. Obviously, there was a letter from a murderer, who's the head of that school, who
If it please the
possibly
DM.
murdered Jackie. So who knows what's ahead of you. Anyway, continue as you will. Also, there's a knock at the door.
Which door?
So it's the one directly behind. So if you're at the helm, Hux, and
Mm-hmm.
you're facing, you're looking at the night sky through the windows. Behind you is the main door.
I would like, because Kelp has been the one at my side for most of this journey, I would like to gesture to her for the helm, and I would like to run to the poop deck for a quick second.
Got it.
Like,
Cool.
actually, legitimately. Emergency poop deck meeting.
Excellent.
Uh,
And also,
be-
Zuki, you
as they
can
say.
hear all this too. There's a vent that, through where they are near the helm. You can
There's
hear
a
everything
vent?
they're saying.
Okay.
Anyway, the person at the door, as Hux opens the door, you can actually see who's at the door, and it's Johnny. And Johnny comes in, and he has a plate full of he has tankards of beer, and he also has big Bavarian pretzels, the equivalent of Bavarian pretzels. They're just like really big pretzels. Of course, Bavarian are our worlds, but they look just like Bavarian pretzels. Also, there's little wooden cups of mustard to dip them in, but there's 4 of them, 4 big pretzels and 4 big taverns of ale. And he brings them in because he was ordered to keep them coming. And as Hux passes him, he walks in to set it down, and immediately he goes, "What? What are you doing? That's Jackie! Why do you have Jackie's body?" Thank you, Dragon Lord 790 for the follow. What's wrong with you? And he starts shaking, and he just.
I would like to use diplomacy. I don't know what my diplomacy is, but I've come back into the helm, and I just hands up. I say, friend, at least one of us. I'm not sure which one. I can't remember. Is a renowned necromancer, and we are trying to resurrect dear Jackie, whom we love dearly. I'm willing to do whatever role the DM pleases it to me to roll.
Really? You're trying to bring my friend Jackie back to life?
I look at my luck eyes and I say,
Point of clarification. Are you at the helm or are you with Zuki right now?
I'm back at I ran back into the helm.
Johnny.
Kelp is right into Zuki's bathroom.
The poop deck is what we call it on an airship, Dad.
Okay, I think he ran to the bathroom, knocked on the door, and then left immediately.
I'm a changeling. I'm that quick.
Okay, all right.
So Jackie he keeps breathing. He's trying to breathe
I
slower.
shift into a creature that doesn't have a bladder.
He sets down the platter full of beer, 4 beer tankards, and also the big pretzels with the dipping mustard sauce. And he sets it down. And he puts his hand on his knees, and he's just like, "Okay, so like, what are the chances that you can bring Jackie back to life? Is there like, you obviously you're good at magic, right? You could just like, just pop him back into existence, right?"
I nod like this.
Okay, well that seems like a believable face. Sure. Yeah, I have confidence in that.
So much so that I'd roll for it.
So, like 3 minutes and he's back, right?
3 minutes, 3 hours. Who can say?
Wouldn't you be able to say since you're the magic user?
That's Sam. That's our dear Donegal, who's holding said corpse. I said one of us.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I said one of us.
So Sam,
friend.
Donegal
I know you're distraught, but try to pay attention, right?
Johnny, my boy.
Wouldn't you be if your best friend got murdered?
I would be, friend. I'm just saying, control and contain the emotions. Relate
Johnny,
to
come
those
here.
around you and understand
Johnny, come
the
here.
situation.
Come here with me and Jackie.
Healthy atmosphere.
I knew Jackie very briefly.
And very well, I might say.
But my last 2 best friends, I also knew briefly. This is not easy. I understand this.
Donegal, I interject. Oh, you did say just a fortnight ago that I was one of your best friends.
You absolutely are one of my best friends, and so is Kelp.
You've known
so
me
is Zuki.
Briefly.
Don't call me one of your best friends. I might die. I don't want that.
I do.
You hear through the vent. I want to be your best friend.
You're my best friend, Zuki.
Just throws her hands up.
Hux, you're my best friend.
Kelp is upset because she got to man that helm for like 10 seconds, and she was just like, "Yes, finally, my time to shine." And then Hux came right back and just booted her out of the way. Now she's been standing in the corner like this.
You still have the helm, friend. I haven't taken it back yet.
Oh, well, forget what I just said.
I'm sorry. I wanted to make it clear. I did not take the helm back from you.
You came back and I thought...
Whoa. Johnny's speaking up right here. Are you guys going to bring Jackie back to life?
Johnny, Tsunami, I need you to...
It's a great movie. DM speaking right now.
Johnny?
It is a great movie.
Okay? Don't be a tsunami. There are 4 burgeoning friendships that are trying to communicate. We promise we are working on the Jackie situation, but right now, Kelp's feelings are a little more important than yours.
Well, you might as well dig into the pretzels and the beer that I brought before the
I
sale.
appreciate that when we shall. I hand out the pretzels and the beer.
Johnny,
And
I come back from my bath.
We're going to resurrect.
Suki answers.
I can smell the pretzels.
Suki's back with the gang.
She
From
comes
that. Are
cartwheeling
you
in.
clothed, Zuki, or do you have a towel on?
I have a robe on.
Okay, you have a robe
I
on.
offer
Great.
Zuki a Hefeweizen with some of the pretzels, and I say, Probst!
I just
Which
nod.
is a
and
language
just
that
like,
doesn't
Thank
exist
you.
on Eberron, but
I
I've
speak
learned
3
it.
languages. What?
I just nod at
Wait,
Donna.
is that it, Zuki?
Yes, I offer her the pretzels and the Hefeweizen that came with it, and I say, Probst!
And I just nod, pretending that I know what you're saying, and I just take it.
I had a dream once about the fatherland, and that's what it taught me.
Can I have some
Fatherland.
Hefeweizen? Please?
I offer some to Sam.
Okay.
DM
It's an
speaking
empty
here.
glass.
What is
Ooh,
the does the
bananas.
beer taste like, and what does the pretzels and the mustard dip taste like?
They taste like Deutschland!
Are you speaking as Jaws or as Hux?
The only other
Hux
time
didn't
I've
know
heard
what Deutschland is.
the only other time I've heard that said was from a warlock at Arcanix, and behind a bookcase, and there was a big dark cloud.
Oh,
And
yes,
then
he was
someone
probably
just
behind a
came
shelf
out.
that said Mein Kampf on it.
No.
Too much of a historical deep dive? Sorry, Dash.
No.
I meant it
Kelp.
tongue in cheek.
Kelp had her hand up to say something, and then she went no.
None of you guys
Thank
know
you.
what that reference is, but you all
None of
feel a
us.
chill up your back.
Hux as well. Hux
Like,
goes,
all-
ooh, I
all-
shan't say
like,
that again.
Zuki, Kelp, Sam, all of you have no idea what Hux is saying, but you just feel this like deep, clenching, stressful chill up your back.
And Hux says, I'm so sorry. I felt that too, and I dreamed a dream of times gone by.
So Jackie's sitting there, and he's just like,
So much cultural weirdness happening in Eberron right now.
so I mean, if you're not gonna bring him back to life, I could just like take the body and arrange for a funeral.
Please stay and have pretzels and banana beer
I brought
with us.
only 4 pretzels and 4 beers, so there's not enough.
Kelp just holds up the pretzel and's like, the pretzel tastes great.
I'm happy for that. I'll tell our cook that he makes good pretzels.
Johnny, I miss Jackie.
I miss Jackie too, and I'm waiting for you to necromance him. And
That
you know,
is-
I'm not sure, I'm not a wizard, but I'm not sure if necromancy is what you should be aiming for. From what I hear, correct me if I'm wrong, necromancy basically makes a dead person undead. They don't resurrect a person. Do you get what I'm saying? They make them a zombie rather than restoring themselves back to life.
That's dark magic.
know a
We're
planet
practicing
paladin?
light.
I'm sorry, what did
Magic.
the tiefling say? Sorry, tiefling, what is your name? Sorry.
Zuki,
Zuki, what did you say?
do you know a paladin?
Do I know a paladin? I do, actually. I do know a paladin. I know 4 of them. One of them is my brother and his 3 best friends.
Whoa.
And I've had a couple beers where I came up, just so you know. They allow us to drink at work. And they're all in Sharn, which is very far away from here, south. They're big city paladins. But that's a good question, because you probably are referring to them bringing people back to life. Is that right, Zuki?
Yep.
You say dark magic, I say semantics.
Okay.
Hmm,
So,
that's fair.
I don't understand
fair.
what the weight is. Can you do it or not?
The weight is pertaining to how Eberron is pulling gravitationally on a physical body. That doesn't concern us here. We're talking about the spiritual being.
Can you guys?
Donegal is a pro. Donegal is
Can you just like
a
whip
pro.
a spell and he's back to life?
No, that's not how necromancy works. Also, friend, patience.
But okay,
Ah,
Zuki had a point
breathe
though.
in.
It may be holy magic that you need to resurrect my friend Jackie.
We have all the magic we need, friend.
But the kind of
Friend,
magic is what I'm referring
Johnny, you, friend, are being the storm. You're being the tsunami. We
to. Look,
need Jackie.
if you guys can't do it, I'm probably
and
just gonna
John.
take his body and find someone at Arcanix because they're just filled with magic users
hold
there.
on.
And I'll find someone with holy magic that can resurrect poor Jackie here.
First of all, my esteemed wizard friend, Donegal Sam, as well as the paladin Zuki, are more than capable. Secondly,
The paladin Zuki? I thought she looks like a monk to me.
She's listen, semantics.
Isn't
as
she your
Sam
friend?
said.
Don't you know?
We're friends who are still becoming. Wait, Johnny, you asked too many
Co-workers.
questions. Okay.
Coworkers, got it.
Yes, you asked
Falcon
too
and
many
the Winter Soldier
questions.
reference.
We have an HR representative who prevents us from getting to know each other personally too much because that would be human or whatever other species one identifies as. I don't want to exclude or include.
Thank you.
Got it.
I need
you know what? I'm
I
gonna
need
give
you to stop crashing against the banks. I need you to stop being the tsunami, stop being the storm, and start being a surfer.
Well,
Ride
I'm
the
gonna say-
wave, Johnny. Ride the wave of friendship.
I have known Jackie for 5 years,
Yes.
and
Friend.
I'm gonna give you all 15 minutes. I'm gonna go to the poop deck. I'm gonna do my business, and if you're not at least starting the spell by the time I get back, I'm taking his body away, and I'm gonna handle it myself.
Well, then
And
you
if
shall
you
relinquish
try-
him to a horrible afterlife, friend. That's your ignorant. Sorry,
If you
one of
try
my.
to stop
Sorry.
me, I'll have to have a duel with you. Only
I
you.
accept.
Hux.
On behalf of the entire Journey Punks crew.
Who?
The friends you're insulting, friend.
Journey punks? That's what you call yourselves?
Yes. I look at the others and I say, yes.
Journey punks. I like it.
I feel like a punk.
Kelp is nodding through sipping like water through her my ass straw.
You're what? Oh, right, the Astra that says
It
ass.
literally says my ass. Jackie made it
It's
for it.
it's going to come up a lot. Get used to it.
Jackie worked really hard on that my ass straw.
Thank you. This is
You
my
did.
my legacy from Jackie is this my ass straw. It's the only thing I have left
Sip
of
my ass. Sip it.
I point to Kelp and I point to the my ass straw and I look at Johnny and I say, if you respect Jackie, you respect my ass straw.
If you respect
Get out of
Jackie,
here.
you would just
Get
do the
out.
spell that you keep talking about but won't do. And like I said, 15 minutes, will be back. I'm going to take Johnny, and if you try to stop me, he flicks his finger and fire comes out. He's like, I
can
also
do that
know some
too.
magic myself.
You
I'm
guys,
sorry, I
I
interrupted
use
somebody.
my thaumaturgy to flicker it.
Big man on campus.
And he looks
Get
at
off
Zuki, he's
my
like,
airship.
Here, you can flick it if you want. It's okay. You seem cool.
I look at
flick
Kelp
it.
and Sam and I shake my head.
And he flicks it out and it goes out. He goes,
This guy.
he points at Hux and he goes, 15 minutes.
And I look at him and I go,
I really don't know what your problem is. You could just bring my friend back to life. I don't know
we're
what's
trying.
holding you back.
We're trying.
I gotta go. I gotta go to poop deck. Bye. So he leaves. He closes his door. So you all know, 45 minutes have passed by.
Wow. Okay.
Which means we have 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Less
until
than 3
the-
hours.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Hey.
Less than 3 hours now.
I take the helm. I'm co-helming with Kelp, and I look at her and I nod, and then I look at Sam and I go, "As you were, resurrect, friend."
I'm gonna be
Unbelievable.
very honest. And if he comes back here, I'll tell him too. It's not semantics. I let my pride get in the way. That's some dark magic. I don't feel comfortable doing it. When people die, we just bury them, or we put them on like a little boat with a bunch of flowers and maybe some meat, and then we push them out on the boat, and then we try and kill them again, basically. So
Sam,
yeah.
I'm going to say this as a friend who's known you for about a month and made a snap judgment about your character.
Right, you're my best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need you to shut the fuck up and practice some necromancy regardless of your personal beliefs, okay? Because otherwise, I might steer this airship right into the friggin' ground. I'm not going to say the F-bomb on an airship. It's bad
I'll see
luck.
what I can do.
Would it
No,
help?
friend, you'll do or do not. There is no C.
Would it
As a
help if I
wise
like
monk once said.
killed some?
Very short and very green.
Can I kill some ship lizards, and you can try to bring them back to life to practice?
That might waste too much time. We have 15 minutes.
Oh, that's very true. Ship lizards, the lizards that you see all around.
Yeah,
5
shit
minutes have
lizards,
passed
as they
by.
call
Ship
them for short.
lizards, yeah.
Shit
You
lizards.
now have 10 minutes before.
I'm gonna go
Johnny
find some
attacks.
ship lizards.
Yeah,
And-
Zuki, go get some ship lizards. See, we're cutting our time in half because Zuki's gonna help.
I don't believe in ship lizards.
We have 10
I'm gonna go
minutes.
find some
You
ship
need to
lizards.
start believing in friendship more than anything else, Sam. You've got too many beliefs tied up in too many different societal systems.
That's how you understand other cultures, man.
That's a valid argument for a philosophical time. This is not philosophical. This is action, friend.
Okay, well, let me just scour my brain to see if I can't think of something that'll help. Let me just think for a minute.
About, you know what
Let me
will help,
see.
Sam?
What's that?
Necromancy.
Okay, but I gotta like I have to go through the spell book in my brain. Let's see: acid splash, chill touch, control flames, create bonfire, dancing lights, firebolt, frostbite, gust, light, mage hand, mending.
Would helping like what if I like
Spray, ray of frost.
broke Hux's arm? Could you fix it and then like that would help you?
Comprehend. I'm not even sure I can heal. Hang on. Disguise self. False life. False life. Hang on. What's that?
Oh.
Bolstering yourself with a necromancy. I think I can help. Hang on.
Really? DM speaking right now. Is that a really?
It's first level necromancy. Yeah. Hang on. False life. I had no idea. Here we go. Bolstering yourself. Okay, bolstering yourself with a necromantic facsimile of life. You gain. Okay, so I can create a version of this guy. Is what
Of
false life is.
Jackie.
Yeah.
A fake version.
A fake Jackie.
A facsimile of him. That's false life. Okay, I'm gonna learn it. Let's see. Okay.
So you don't know it? DM speaking right now. You don't know it.
It's basically just adding. I'm adding it, and I'm gonna remove a. I'm gonna remove a different spell.
Oh, okay. Are you preparing it?
I'm preparing it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm preparing it. Okay, so guys, guess what? I do know how to necromancy. Don't worry.
Another 5 minutes have passed. You have 5 minutes left before Johnny returns.
Am I back with ship lizards?
What? I'm sorry. What?
Am I back with some ship lizards?
Yes.
Oh, Kelp runs to the ship lizards and she starts breaking their neck. And she's just like, Sam, turn these ship lizards back to life and it'll help you learn how to help Jackie.
Quit
Practice.
killing lizards.
Practice.
This hurts me. I love lizards.
So many lizards.
You can bring them back to life, though.
Dude,
I
you
never
did an amazing
believed
job.
in lizards before
There's
this.
so many lizards
I
to
never
kill.
believed.
Oh, there's so many dead lizards. How can I focus? I'm so sad.
And
Dead
like,
lizards.
Oh.
Kelp is snapping their neck and throwing them at Sam, and they're like
Oh.
slapping against his
Stop it.
skin.
Stop it. Oh. Let's see. Unprepared those. There we go. Now let's prepare
3 minutes
this
left.
thing. Okay, just hang on a second. False life, prepare. There we go. And okay. All right, let's see if I can't bring one of these lizards back to life.
Are you sure you want to practice? DM speaking. Are you sure you want to practice, or are you sure you don't want to just go for Jackie?
We're
Jackie
just
boy.
gonna go for it when he comes here. Can you please sweep away the dead lizards or throw them out the window or something?
I do so. As quickly as possible. I avert my eyes and my nose and I sweep them away.
They're not smelly yet. You don't have to.
It's the sadness. You can smell the sadness, Kelp.
I can feel the sadness. Also, I can see a bunch of dead lizards.
If
And
you're
that's
a
the main thing
herpetologist,
that I don't want to be around.
I'm riddled with herpetology.
Okay. I think I'm ready for Johnny to come back in, and you know what? Here goes nothing.
So are you doing it at the lizard or Jackie?
I'm gonna do it to Jackie.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Okay, so how does the spell work? DM speaking right now.
Oh boy, here we go. How does this spell work?
What is it again? A necromancy? I'm gonna bring
It's
up my
necromancy level 1. It is bolstering yourself with a necromantic facsimile of life. You gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration. So it's kind of it's a combat move, but it also creates life. It basically makes me into Jackie. Is that right? Am I reading that right?
So it doesn't bring Jackie back to life, but it makes you into Jackie?
Wait. No. It creates like a companion to me. Sorry, I read that wrong.
Okay.
So like I'm gonna create Jackie again.
Like a puppet?
Yeah, kind of like a puppet. We have to hide Jackie.
Gotcha.
This
okay.
goes against my moral fiber. I just want you all to know that. But I love you.
Nobody cares. Go ahead, Sam.
Do it.
Yeah, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and trust you because is it literally just called necromancy? The spell?
The spell is called False Life, and it's first
false
level.
life. That's what I wasn't finding.
First level necromancy.
False
Yeah.
life. Okay.
Yeah.
So false life spells first level, casting time 1 action. You're within range. Duration is 1 hour. So this would be effective for 1 hour.
Okay.
Bolstering yourself with a necromantic facsimile of life, you gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration.
So this sounds like we're gonna kill Johnny, which I don't intend to do, but
So you're not actually bringing Jackie back to life.
we're just coming back for an hour. That's it. Like onward.
Okay. Okay. All right. So he's gonna be back to life, but he's gonna be undead though. He won't be full on zombie, but he's gonna be a puppet basically.
Careful what
puppet.
you wish for.
He'll be an animated puppet. Go for it. Cast it.
I
The
feel
little
really
doll
gross
named
doing
Chucky
this.
Who has an adult.
Here we go.
I don't think you
Then
even
again,
have to roll for it, do you?
I don't have to roll for it. Yeah,
No.
just
Yeah.
he's back.
So Jackie starts to stand up, and he's just like,
I hug him and I shake the hug. I'm a very violent hugger.
Okay, careful with him. I don't know.
I say, Jackie, I didn't know how much I missed you until you were back. And I shake him.
Hux, watch his neck.
I shake him, especially around the neck.
Okay, I don't know how fragile he is.
He's perfect. This is what I say in response.
I did this like maybe 2 or 3 times in school, okay? So, okay. Hey, Jackie. Hey. Kit, just bark twice if you can hear me. Okay, that's close.
I lean in next to Jackie and I go, arf, arf, because I want to believe.
Okay, Hux, now you're really charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
This is understood.
Yes, friend, I love you.
We're gonna need you to play Have you ever played with like dolls and you can move their mouths? And then you have to pretend.
That shit scares me, friend. That's dark magic.
That's semantics.
Dark magic, friend.
You
Listen,
have 1 minute left until Johnny returns.
you have put me in this position. I just want you to know. So you're gonna have to also be company to
That's
this.
one of my
You too,
favorite
Kelp.
things is to put people in positions, friend.
Okay, Kelp, Zuki, do you have any ideas?
Other than oh my god, no! Like I have no idea what this thing is. What are we supposed to do? Just present him as Jackie when he comes back? Wait, what if someone gets behind him and pretends to be his voice?
That's what I was trying to get at.
No, I created that idea to spur the moment. Hux, get behind him right now!
But
I do
Zuki did like a spot-on impression of Jackie. Zuki, do that again.
Zuki!
Hi, I'm Jackie.
Yep,
Spot on.
Hux,
That's
you're fired.
perfect.
Zuki, you're up. Get behind Jackie.
Yeah.
right
Why
now.
am I fired? I'm dealing with that in real life. I don't need to deal with that in this life.
Okay, just for the time being.
I like
just
wrap my arms around it so I could like flail the hands around.
Okay. So just for the time being, we have to keep the peace and let Johnny think that Jackie's alive, just so we can, get out of here smoothly.
Can I get him to do the Thriller dance?
That's up to you. You're kind of
Or the
driving right
Backstreet
now.
Boys dance?
Which one?
Everybody now. Yeah. Rock your body.
Jackie's back. All right. I don't know why I just went into Thriller, but go with it.
All of this is gibberish to me. but yes.
Absolutely nothing can go wrong with this plan, you guys. I'm just gonna sit back
10
and
seconds
enjoy
till
the
Johnny
ride.
returns.
Ain't nothing going wrong here.
Okay, Johnny's back. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, sorry, it took me a while, longer than I thought.
I have
good. I'm sorry, what, Zuki?
Can I use my thaumaturgy to, because I can make my voice 3 times as loud, and I can also make this instantaneous sound that originates from a different place.
Yeah. Go. Yeah. What's the spell called again?
Thaumaturgy?
Yeah, dermaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
DOM.
It's the tiefling.
THUR.
Yeah.
M.
No, THUMATURGY.
Sorry.
It's just a cantrip that tieflings can do.
Dermaturgy. Gotcha. So wait. Just looking up the. Yeah, there we go. Let's look at D&D Beyond.
Because I could do ominous whispers.
Okay. Yeah. So this is you manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power within range. You create one of the following magical effects within range. Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud for normal 1 minute. You cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute. You cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. So wait, are you doing all of this?
No, I'm just going to do the instantaneous sound.
The boom? The voice boom?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go for it. So Johnny comes in.
Jackie.
So Jackie, you did it. You brought him back to life. Jackie, and he comes over and hugs him, and Jackie goes.
You're a great hugger, Johnny.
Jackie goes, oh my god. Oh, buddy, I'm so glad
I'm
you're
gonna
back.
hang out with these guys. I'm never gonna come back.
Wait, Jackie, why
winking.
don't you come back to me? We got a shift to finish.
I like these guys more.
But
I like this Sam guy.
I'm likable.
We're best friends.
He's my best friend.
I thought I was your best friend, Jackie.
Sam brought me back to life.
It was Johnny and Jackie forever, best friends forever.
You can keep the friendship bracelets.
No, fuck this friendship bracelet. You can fucking take it back, fucking Jackie. I don't really know why I wanted you to come back. You know what? Fuck you all. I'm done. I got a shift to finish, Enjoy your fucking pretzels. Jackie runs out and he slams the door.
You mean
Meanwhile,
Johnny?
you still have Jackie there.
See? Now you won't ask where Jackie is.
Oh my god. That was some quick thinking, but also I feel really bad for Johnny. I think he's heartbroken.
Go befriend him.
No,
Yeah,
you guys
nobody
were best
else
friends.
needs. Yeah, well, good. That's the right attitude. That's what I wanted to hear today, especially. Yeah.
Well,
So what do we do
We
with this
don't
dead
need
guy?
Jackie and we don't need Johnny, but we do need to bring this airship into port. And I
Okay.
smile at Kelp and I give her a little shoulder bump because we're the two who are steering.
Kelp is
Kind of do one of these and I look at.
Can I just put the dead body back down and just like go back to eating my pretzel?
yeah.
Yes, you can as DM.
Jackie will disappear in like an hour, I guess. And
Kelp,
So
just
Jackie, dead
put him-
Jackie goes
put him
over
in
to
the
one of the
lid.
pretzels, and he starts dipping his finger in one of the pretzel cups.
I come over and I say, "No, Jackie."
Can we start putting like the dead lizards on him?
And he tests. You can. He reaches his finger out to Sam to give him, because he thought he yelled at him because he wasn't supposed to have the mustard, so he gives it to Sam to lick.
Man, Jackie, I'm sorry about everything. I know you're dead and you're dumb right now, but I just feel terrible about everything, about bringing you back to life. This is not life. Your soul's not back. You taught me a lot today. You taught me to be true to myself. I'm never gonna play necromancer again.
He sticks his finger in Sam's nose.
Yep, that's my nose.
Boop boop.
Mm-hmm. Jackie.
And then he sticks it in his mouth.
Don't. Well, he's dead. You know, can't hurt.
Dead people are in the weird shit.
Jackie, I just wish I knew what were the last moments of your life. I just wish I knew what happened to you. But I guess in this state,
And he
you can't
vomits
really
all
tell.
over Sam.
Could have done without that.
You have vomit now all over you, Sam.
wait. Do
Best
do
response
neith-
to a vomit take that I've ever had.
Do neither one of you magic users not know how to recover memories?
Checking my brain / character sheet / brain. Definitely my brain.
You two
Wait,
magic
Connor,
users know nothing of your powers.
Because I can only do a little bit of magic, I'm gonna start.
I can
altering the
identify and spare the
appearance
dying.
of my
Dude.
eyes.
I can't deal with that. It's far too deep.
I don't
I'm
have
in too
anything
deep and
called
I'm trying to
recover
keep-
memories or anything like that.
Things in my head.
We're level 1.
Wait, Jackie. Does Jackie have any type of like cognitive thought right now, or is he just a puppet?
It's a meat puppet.
He's just a
clearly.
meat puppet. So we couldn't get him to
Mm.
talk at all.
We could, but I'd have to squeeze his larynx.
I can
Not
go back
desirable.
behind him.
No,
Because
that
that's
won't work.
impossible.
That won't work.
What? Squeezing his larynx? It's not impossible. It's just I shouldn't do it.
I could detect his vomit for poison.
No. No.
Weekend at Jackie's over here. I reach over and I lift up his right hand in order to fake a wave to a crewman.
Like Kelp walks over to Jackie.
Okay, we're with Jackie.
She's kind of looking at his face, and she's kind of like waving in front of it, and she waves, and he waves back. Guys, are you sure he's just a puppet?
Does he know
pretty
sign
sure.
language?
Yeah.
Does he know sign language?
I don't know.
He
That's
knows
not
meat
one of my
puppet.
languages.
It's not one of mine either. Oh,
Neither.
get him a pen and a piece of paper.
Parchment. Okay.
Sam, you have parchment, yes?
I bet I do. Let me
I bet
check
you
my
do.
inventory. Let me just flip through here my equipment. Let's see. Crossbow, backpack, bedroll, blanket, clothes, common, healer's kit, herbalism kit, light hammer, mess kit, orb, quarterstaff, which I have equipped, rations, one day, rope, hempen, spellbook, tinderbox, torch, water. Nope, no parchment.
Sam just
Oh.
Jackie just falls to the floor.
No, I think I have parchment.
He might be sleeping. He might be unanimated.
Would we be able to find parchment like somewhere in the helm?
You can look for it.
Okay, so
roll for investigation. First roll of the night.
I have a prayer book. We can use my paper.
No, save your paper. Let me look for parchment.
Don't rip out your prayer book. Don't you dare.
All right, so
Yeah,
I'm
fuck prayers.
gonna roll for
Okay, so
investigation.
the DC, just so you know, the DC is 1 second. DC is moderate, 15.
Okay, I just rolled a 16.
Okay, great.
Yep.
So you search around. There's various cabinets around. There's cabinets to the right. There is a very large china set. What would be the equivalent of a china set in Eberron. Very nice plates, nice silverware. You definitely know it's not there. You end up searching underneath the helm. There's this compartment that you lift up, which is a door, and there's a chest. There's a small chest that you bring out. And it's about wee big, about 6 inches wide, about 5 inches tall, and there's no lock on it. And you open it, and there in fact is a booklet of parchment, and there is 4 quills inside. No ink is in there though.
Oh.
Damn it.
Oh.
Use the
but,
mustard.
Use the mustard.
Yes. So, like, Kelp goes and grabs the mustard from
moves
Zuki or wherever the mustard is, and she runs over to Jackie and she dips the quill in the mustard, and she hands him the booklet and just says who did this to you?
So he's on the ground still, and he's still somewhat animated, and he just goes. And what he writes, he barely has a grip on the quill with the mustard on it, and he writes MER, and then it just this streak of mustard, and then he unanimates and he falls still.
Oh my god.
That's bad magic.
R.
So, Kelp rips the piece of paper off, careful not to smudge anything, and she runs over to Sam and she holds it up to Sam and she's just what does this mean?
Oh my god, he was murdered by a mermaid.
No!
Real quick, DM talking. Sam, do you remember what your girlfriend was called? Her name.
Marilyn! She killed Jackie.
Kelp is holding up a piece of paper and she's I'm burning it. It's
A mermaid.
I believe in mermaids.
Well, they're real. They gotta be. Anyway, Marilyn did this. Or Myrrh. He did. It could be anyone, right? It couldn't be the love of my life.
Sam, this has to be all connected.
Are those her initials, Sam?
We're the common denominator here.
Mm-hmm.
So meanwhile, you start to see the sun start to rise. It's a beautiful sunrise. It's starting to come up.
Is it just one sun?
Just one sun. Yes.
Kelp looks over and under her breath. She sees it out the window. I'm gonna live on you someday.
Is there fog up here where we're at?
Nope. Clear skies still.
Donegal Sam says under his breath, I have a bad feeling about this.
Ugh.
Careful.
That's no moon.
Very close to infringement. Very close. Very close.
So some time goes by, and you are all at an hour and a half until you reach your destination of Arcanix.
I ring the bell on the ship and I say, hour and a half to Arcanix. Ding, ding, ding.
I curl up in the corner and just like take a little nap.
Nice. So, on the intercom system that you're talking on, Hux, someone else gets on there and be like, yes. So, whoever's piloting the ship, I can tell we're going in the right direction to Arcanix, what our original destination was, but I just want to check in. Well, since our Count Lord was killed, which we saw, which is just brutal, we just want to make sure that you all are going to get us there safely, and then we're going to disperse and go to our various fractions. But can we trust you to land it properly? Have you ever landed a large-scale Leander airship before?
Have you ever not mansplained to a captain who took over in a crisis situation? Why don't you sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, and let me pilot the ship into port, friend? Okay? I say that over the full loudspeaker.
I'm not a psychologist, but I can tell that was speaking from insecurity. That
maybe, and maybe it was speaking from confidence. Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Rather,
you'll be coming into port in 90 minutes.
Hey, Hux.
90 minutes until port.
If you
90
need any
minutes
help,
until shut the fuck up.
what I was gonna say is, if you need any help by chance, I have piloted various airships in the past, and I'm willing to help with no cost at all if you'd like it. I'm here. My name is Jacob, and just
Jacob, why
intercom
don't
me if
you
you need me.
Jackie?
Jacob, why don't
Johnny?
you
Jacob.
why don't you find a dark corner, curl up inside it, and question everything about your existence? Over and out.
Wait
Okay.
a minute.
90 minutes to
I'll let
port.
you do that there,
90 minutes
whoever
to
you are.
port.
Hux, stop it. Shut up.
What?
Shut up.
I turn off the intercom so that we can have this conversation privately as a team.
Jackie? Johnny? Jacob?
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Thank you, Zuki. Exactly my point. There has to be
She
some
said
type
that
of
she-
Oh,
Yeah,
those are all
okay.
biblical names on Eberron. No? Yes? No?
None
Yes?
of you know what he's
I'm
talking
not a
about with
religious
biblical.
person.
You've never heard the word biblical in your life.
I'm just like, not to be
Oh,
too
it's something lords talk
simplistic
about.
this, but these are all very similar names. A name that a mother might name 3 consecutive sons. I think these are all siblings.
But I think
That is what biblical means on Eberron.
I think Johnny would have said like, "Oh, you killed my brother," if like he was in here.
I don't
Maybe
know.
not, friend,
We
maybe
were
not.
we were the captains. We were the lords of this ship, the heroes. If you ask
Ship
me,
is malfunctioning.
turn off your fog machine.
It's John, it's the ship.
Stop bringing it on
This
every
is
event.
Jacob
By the
again.
stern.
There's a lot of smoke blowing down here right now, and I just want to check if all of you are okay up there. It's a lot of toxic smog that's blowing in the main tavern here. So if you need me to come up there and do repairs, I've done a lot of mechanic work in the past on airships, so I'm willing to help. This is Jacob.
Hey,
Jacob, this is Hux once again. Thank you very much for your help. Shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down, find a dark corner, and question your existence. Over and out.
Again, it's a very aggressive, insecure response, but here I'm not gonna lash out. I'm here to help. If you want.
okay.
Jacob.
I'm
help.
sorry, but my ego is too big for this conversation. Jacob, over and out.
Kelp is just beating Hux on his back, saying nothing. She's just whacking him on his back because she's so mad.
Okay,
I needed the massage. Thank you, Kelp.
I am going to grab Hux and just grab him by the shoulders and look him right in the eye and say, "Listen, stop drinking for a second. Look at me and answer me.
It's
Do
5
you
in the
know how to-
morning. Sorry.
Do you know how to land a ship?"
I look at Sam and I say, regarding the drinking, that means a lot coming from you, friend. Second of all, yes, I've landed a ship before once.
What?
In
How-
simulation. It was a simulation, but I've done it. And I got an A. Plus. Which,
It
as you
was
know,
in
in
a
Eberron,
class?
equals a B.
You better not be lying to me. I'm actually
I'm-
going to roll
And
perception.
friends don't let friends
Roll
lie.
perception.
I'm going to roll perception
Okay,
to see
cool.
if he's lying.
So
to me.
okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Before we do that. Yeah, that's good. That's awesome. Roll perception.
Yeah.
But before you do that, I want for Hux to roll. I want you to roll a saving throw
Mhm.
for charisma.
Oh yes.
And
Oh, my.
whatever Sam gets, you have to beat to save that. So roll it with your modifier, Sam.
Hit me with your best shot.
Nat 1. So it's a 3 total.
No, nat 1
Nat
just
1 is just automatic failure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hux. Just roll it.
3 plus 2 is a 5, which I believe still beats a nat 1.
It does. It does.
This is a roll off of heroes, friends.
So
Roll off of heroes.
roll heroes. So Sam, you're really trying to like eyeball him and like really trying to like see through his eyes, but all you kind of get distracted by like there's some like crusty sleep in his eyes, and you're just kind of like wondering like his eye crusty, is that boogers? Is that eye boogers? You just totally get sidetracked. And you
changelings get eye boogers?
I clean my eyes.
Meanwhile,
I'm not sure
Hux
why.
is really trying hard to keep a poker face, but he notices like how well groomed your beard is, and like it has a very nice color, and it's very moist. It's very like a lush beard.
This is why I grew one the long way around. I say to myself internally, but externalized for the audience.
Hux, I can't be mad at you. I trust you implicitly.
I trust you too, friend, and I appreciate that. Kelp,
Time check.
I turn around and I look at Kelp real quick, and I scoop her in for a side hug, and I say, I trust you most of all. And she probably smells bourbon on my breath, but
I don't even think
I'm
he's
still
drunk.
piloting. Nope, I'm not. I say to Sam,
Time
I'm
check.
drunk on friendship.
As DM saying time check, you have 30 minutes. By
All
the
right.
way, if you haven't known already, there are clocks in Eberron, so you can see the clock. There's a very small magic powered by a very small simple crystal. It's hanging on the wall. You have 30 minutes until you're due for Arcanix.
Okay.
Can I just start somersaulting all over the floor?
Yes, go for it. So meanwhile, Zuki is somersaulting all over the floor. Are you doing the kind of like roll, or are you actually like doing like Keanu Reeves did in The Matrix, where he like goes on his head and just flips right over? I used to do
I'm
it in
doing a
wrestling.
variety.
A variety. Okay, so you do roll.
She knows kung
and you do
fu.
flips.
Yeah.
Somersault.
And then kind of
flips,
just rolling on my side, just for fun.
and steamrolling, rolling on your side all over around the helm. And then you hear a knock on the door.
Don't answer it, Hux says instinctively, not knowing why.
I roll to the opposite side of the door.
Hey, this is Jacob. Can you let me in, please?
No, don't let him in. Don't let him in, says Hux.
Jacob, Jingle Harishman.
I think it's a mistake to just not let Jacob in. I think we need to talk to him. I think he's...
Hey,
I don't like talking to him, Kelp.
But
You
Hey,
can
I'm
talk
just
to
here
him.
to help.
Let him
Can
in
you
and
let
talk
me
to
in,
him. I
please?
can't talk to him. Let him in.
Kelp,
I don't like helpful people.
Kelp just runs over to the door and opens it.
Hi.
But she stands in front of the door, so he can't get in unless he goes through her.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I'm Jacob, and as you can see, he's a well-dressed man, well groomed. He has a nice like black suit jacket on with like an open collared white shirt underneath, white button-up shirt.
Can I have your
Black
suit
pants.
jacket?
I'm sorry, what?
Zuki asked him if she can have a suit jacket.
Zord
Fair
Echo 9, thanks for the follow. So Jacob looks at Zuki and he goes, yeah, you can totally have my suit jacket. So he takes
Wow.
it off and he lifts it up to her. He's like, here you go. And he walks over to her because she's still on the floor. And he kind of like covers her with, like it's a blanket with the jacket
Aw.
because she's on the floor. He goes, I hope that keeps you warm.
I put it on. And then continue.
So anyway, so also you can see he's a half elf. He's a half elf with black hair and like a tannish light skin, and he just says like, okay, so we're coming up on our destination, and I'm assuming you're the pilot right now. And he looks at Sam. Were you the one I was talking to on the intercom? That was very rude.
Yes, that was him. Except from afar. That was.
Yeah, I just want you to know, sir, that like I was really trying to help. I was genuinely trying to help. There's a lot of people on the ship right now, and I want to just make sure that everybody gets to Arcanix safely.
We also want to get safely to Arcanix. Just know, too many people in the spaceship cabinet that we are landing correctly.
You sound really different. I don't think it was.
No,
you
he
that I was talking
doesn't.
to. You sound like really nice and like non-confrontational.
Kelp,
doesn't. Hux
Kelp
says
like-
his best forced accent of.
Kelp moves away from the door and slowly like tries to. There's still a bunch of dead lizards in the helm, right?
Yes.
Okay, so she's just like trying to like push them out of the way so that this guy can't see any of the dead lizards. He wants to make sure that he knows that they're competent people who don't kill.
And
She's like,
Are you doing it with your feet? Like it's kind of like
yep,
kicking
I'm
them over
yeah,
the side.
She's scuttling around trying to get all the dead lizards into like a mound that he can't see.
friend.
So yeah,
Hux
I don't think it
says
was
from the
you.
helm. No.
So what is your name, sir? I'm Jacob. by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna roll persuasion to see if I can persuade this guy.
Okay,
that-
so you want to persuade him? Okay, so persuade him. Okay, so
To avoid any
he's
kind of
going to roll
confrontation.
against that. So 1 second, he's gonna roll.
I just like that he gave me his jacket.
It's a solid thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to fight this guy.
So he's gonna roll intelligence.
I just met you. Don't want to fight you. Bless you.
And he's
babe.
gonna roll insight,
Okay.
which for him would be a +2. So go ahead and roll, Sam.
I rolled a 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
12 + 4 is 14.
So here goes.
It's a miss.
I apologize, my man, but I am not. We've got it under control. We are going to land the ship, and we appreciate your concern, but we want you to just go back to your cabin and enjoy a ride. And
Are you
drink
speaking a
and be
different
merry.
accent? Do you need anything? Like I will get you medicine, or do you need to lay down? I'll walk you to one of the bedrooms that are down the hallway.
More banana beer.
Banana beer?
Hefeweizen.
Yes, Jacob.
Yes, sir. This is your friend, right? This dwarf is your friend.
He needs
Well,
Hefeweizen.
acquaintance, yes. Says Hux.
Okay, well,
and
we
he's
should take
taking-
care of him. He can't even talk right.
He's fine. It's a spell. It's wearing off. Oh,
you cast
I
a
know I
spell on
sound like Julia Childs, but you'll have to trust me for now.
You know, you sound familiar,
I don't, friend. I certainly don't.
but to me you do.
What?
You may not sound familiar to you, but you sound familiar to me.
So helpful, so very helpful on so many levels, and so observant. Shut up. Why don't you come over here? I think what I could do as another magic user is help my friend here whom you are concerned about.
Okay,
Well,
time.
Bring us
He's
in
catching
port.
on to you, so he's gonna roll perception.
Okay.
If you wanted to do a saving roll against that. So his perception is also a +2. So you're going to roll charisma, but deception. You're rolling deception. So what's your
Oh,
deception
I'm
modifier?
checking. I've never used it before. I'm that honest. It's a +4, baby.
Okay, so
Oh!
roll deception first.
14 + 4 is an 18.
Okay, cool.
Math
So
is
+2 for Jacob.
Okay.
So he just had a 5 + 2 is 7.
Well, he fails compared to me.
So that's a hit for you. So he goes, you know what? No, you're not the rude person I talked to earlier on the intercom. That
That's
can't be
fair.
you.
I'm just a person.
Yeah,
Could
you sound nice and a little weird, but
Would you allow that's
okay, cool. Well, you know what?
Unfair, but fair.
You seem like a confident person that knows what you're doing. I'm gonna leave you to land the airship,
Ooh.
and I'll just go back to the tavern.
Oh, Jacob, before you leave, Jacob, I actually really need to tend to my friend who is normally very friendly, but is very abrasive right now because of a magical spell. Could you actually relieve me of said landing duties so I can tend to my friend? Willing to do a perception check if it please the DM.
Yes. So you're gonna do a perception check. DM speaking.
Alright.
You're gonna do a perception check, right?
Deception is what I said, but I said it in that awful falsetto.
Yes.
I apologize.
But Game Talk, you're rolling deception to deceive Jacob.
I guess yes, because it's a +4. Yes, that is
You've already
exactly what I
successfully
think.
deceived him. What are you deceiving him on now again?
Oh, I don't need to. I just thought it would please the DM.
No, you already deceived him. He
All right.
He believes you now. He trusts
All
you
right.
basically. You
Well, that's what I say
into
after
him
deceiving
trusting you now.
All right.
But he's gonna roll perception though, because as a DM speaking, there's a dead body on the ground.
No, that's nothing.
And it's on the other side of the helm, so it's not like in plain sight. So I'm gonna roll. So this would be about a moderate DC 15, and it's a +2 for him to roll. So let's see what he has. So he has to get a 15 to see poor Jackie on the floor, dead. So he just rolled a 17 +2, which is 19, and he goes, "Hey, what's that? Is there a dwarf over there on the ground? He's not moving."
That's my imaginary friend.
He walks around. He goes, "This," and he touches his neck to feel his heartbeat.
Oh.
What? This dead dwarf is your? Wait, is that Jackie?
No.
Wait, Jackie's not your.
He was.
Did you kill Jackie?
No, friend. We did not kill friend. No, sir.
You sound different all of a sudden.
I don't. I assure you.
Now you sound different again.
I know. It's because of all of the steam coming out of the exhaust right in my face.
So now, Hux, as DM speaking, now Hux, roll
Yes.
deception again, and he's gonna roll against you.
Oh,
To
of course
save
he
it.
is.
So roll deception.
Yes.
Add your
Deception
modifier.
+4.
12 plus 2 is 14.
Oh, net 20.
Okay.
Suck it, Jacob.
No.
If it please you.
So
if it
Jacob
please you.
goes, "Nah, I'm sorry. I don't know why you keep reminding me of this douchebag that I talked on the intercom. You're not him. I'm sorry. But
Regrettable.
this is my friend. This is Jackie.
He's our
What
friend
happened to him?
too.
Does anybody know what happened to him?"
We don't, except that there are evil machinations, which is the proper pronunciation. I don't know that. There are evil machinations that have come aboard the ship, and we need your help, friend. Only you can pilot the ship into port so that I can save our magic friend, the user who will use his magic and try to help Jacob resurrect.
Okay, so you want me to pilot, right? Is that what you're saying? Sorry,
Into
you
port.
you sound so
Yes.
weird, but no disrespect.
I've been sucking in a lot of helium from the engines, which is how it is pronounced where I come from. The engines have been exhausting in my face
Okay.
for a while,
Okay.
and so I need your help.
Okay, so you'll help Jackie, and I'll pilot, right? Because we are
Yes.
coming close.
That is
We got
right.
about 15 minutes left before
Correct.
we land in Arcanix.
I can help him, but I need you to pilot.
Okay,
because
great.
That's the situation.
So
We've made
Jacob
up.
gets behind the helm, and now he's
Jacob, you're
steering.
a hero. You're a hero among men and other beings, Jacob. I don't want to exclude other species, you see.
Well, I mean, I'm a half elf, but
Right, you're
on
a
my-
hero
on my-
among
on my
half
elf
elves
side,
and
on my mother's
elves
side,
and
who's elves, that
humans.
we also call the males men. So it's
You're
okay.
also a hero among changelings. I can't speak to changelings because I'm not one.
And part of my face goes white, and then it goes back.
I don't know if he notices.
No, it's okay. I've seen changelings before. They're pretty cool. I don't know why everybody distrusts them so much.
Oh, good! And I change into full changeling, and then I change back.
Yeah, it's cool. I went to school with a few changelings. It's all good. So he's like really focused on like getting there.
All right.
So in the distance, through the windows in the distance, you can start to see the clouds like below you clear, and below you start to see this vast. It's flat, but it's very flat, vast, and beautiful, and green. And full of like green fields and farmland and trees all around you. In the far, far distance ahead of you, you can notice a big body of water. It's not the ocean, it's a lake. And what you can see below you, that's not all the way to the ground, but it's around 100 to 1,000 feet, give or take, various on each one, floating islands that are ahead of you. And in the distance, before you get to the lake, which the lake is Lake Galifar, which again, I'm going to pull up the map here so our viewers at home can see. The Corvair map is Lake Galifar. You can see a very big, very vast, it almost looks like it's aging, but it also looks modern at the same time. It is Arcanix. Donegal Sam recognizes this before anybody does, including Jacob, who's only been there once when he was a kid. It is very dark, very, very, very stoic looking, very dark steel looking, but there's a lot of like angular architecture and lots of different towers. There's a main island, and there's two neighboring, almost sidekick, almost sidecar islands that are beside it with the same architecture buildings that are there too. These three buildings are more lower to the ground. They're only about 200 feet above the main continent level. You got about 5 minutes before you approach to land.
Are you gonna live on one of those one day, Kelp?
Yes. I'm gonna live everywhere.
Jacob goes, okay, we're coming up on Arcanix. I'm gonna find some place to land over here to the side, and if you all want to go to Arcanix, I've been here since I was a kid, and man, it's gorgeous. Wow, it's incredible. Sorry, it's just amazed by this. It's just amazing. I love it here.
It's fine.
So I'm gonna actually park the airship on the mainland, and you can all talk to the authorities about getting up to the islands levels for the actual school Arcanix. So but yeah. Anyway, the dwarf sir. Sorry, what's your name again?
Me?
Yes.
I'll drop the act. Call me Sam.
Sam? Okay, cool. Sam, could you please get on the intercom and let people know that are on the ship that we're going to be landing pretty soon?
Yeah, I'll do that right now. Okay.
As you have been doing for the rest of the voyage. Right?
I'm sorry, what, sir?
No, nothing. It was just Sam.
Kelp is like keep watching this guy, and she's skeptical. She's just like watching out of the corner of her eye because she doesn't quite trust him.
Did he have anything in his pockets from his jacket that I somehow got from him?
So there is a pocket watch on the left hand,
Thanks.
left pocket, and on the right, there is there is a pack of death sticks, which are the Eberron equivalent of cigarettes, and there is it's a pack, but there's only 3 of them left.
So,
I throw them at him.
you mentioned, sorry, DM.
Yes.
You mentioned earlier that Eberron's clocks are run by crystals.
Basically, it's their batteries. Yeah.
Okay, and so these batteries important?
They're just as much important as like Duracell batteries in our
Okay.
world. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm like, the watch has crystals in it, so I'm thinking of like, I'm looking at her like rummaging around, and I see the watch, and I'm just like, we might need that at some point.
Well, I'm keeping it.
So keep it.
He's not getting this jacket back either.
Yeah, don't get that jacket back.
Well, you can.
I look
keep it.
fancy.
You can keep it. If you wanted to smoke though, you could have just.
No, it's icky.
They're all on the floor now. I'm not gonna put them in my mouth now.
I stomp on them.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Alright.
tell everyone
I'm
that
safe.
You're
Your
right.
lungs.
It's unhealthy. Thank you. Thank you for caring about my health.
folks, we'll be making our descent into the Arcanix region. Just brace for landing. We'll be there in no time. Thank you, sincerely, from the cabin's deck, and we hope you ride again with us very soon. Talk to you later. Bye.
Okay. Here we go. Keep in mind, I haven't done this in about a year, so it might be a little bumpy.
It's like riding a bicycle, friend.
I used to be a pilot, but then again,
Even
it's
better.
a little rusty.
I
after
lay
that.
flat on the ground.
How bumpy? I have to pee.
You might end up getting a little dribble on yourself if you
Oh,
go pee
great.
now, but go for it.
Okay.
So
No big deal.
he goes,
Still
all
my
right,
best friend.
here we go, and he pulls his lever up to the side, and you just hear this, and you feel this like weight, like in your butt that almost feels like it's lifting you up, but you don't lift off the ground, but it's almost like if you're on a roller coaster and you're up on a hill and you go like that feeling that you get in your butt where you like dive down. It's like and it almost kind of like goes up your butt up to the like middle of your back, like you're a little like triangle that's between like your back and your neck, and then you end up dropping and descending down, and it doesn't go down like an airplane. It doesn't like, you know, like climb down. It goes immediately like it's like an elevator falling like really far, and it starts shaking. Oh, sorry, hold on a second. And he pulls the lever a little bit, and he pushes it forward, and it starts to get a little smoother, and you're seeing all the clouds lift up. You're starting to see the land start to come back up, and the airship, and he pulls the lever just a little bit more, and it gets really, really smooth. It goes, and then you notice a bunch of like smoke and dust is flying up from the ground, and it's flying up past the top of the airship, and you suddenly reach the ground level. And ahead of you are the 3 islands, 1 main island, 2 small islands, floating islands in the sky
Islands of adventure.
that holds
Can we do that again?
the Arcanix, the school of Arcanix. And he goes, and he gets on the intercom and he goes, everyone, thanks for flying with us. I know it's been a dreadful journey. We lost our Count Lord, but we have made it to Arcanix, and I just want to thank, did you call yourself the Journey Punks? Is that right?
Yes.
No.
friend.
No?
Zuki, shush.
So 2.5 yeses and 1 no.
This is a democracy. 2.5 of us voted yes, which is the majority.
All right. Well, the Tiefling says no, but the Changeling says yes.
I
The
call
other
us
two, I'm
the
not sure.
best friend squad.
The best friend squad.
That's what we are
That's a
called.
horrible name.
We're the best friend squad.
Best friend squad. The
Okay.
BFS.
The Journey Punks best friend squad. Everybody. You can thank them for your
No, I
help.
like that.
For the
Naturally.
help of us getting here safely. If everybody wants to meet up with me outside, you can. Again, this is Jacob Leandar. and you can meet me outside. And if you want to just go to your destination, go for it. But I will brief you on what happened and what we can do. So yeah, we're gonna be reporting this to authorities, what the Lord of Blades did to the Count Lord, and I will see you all at the south end of the ship. Carry on and make sure to not forget your luggage. Goodbye.
I give my Lord card to Jacob, and I say, make sure the authorities know who saved the ship. You and me, friend. You and me. You, me, you, us. Us. We're like this now. And I just
ask you one more time.
Hmm?
So if it wasn't you, do you know who was so rude earlier on the intercom?
You know it's regrettable, and I don't. But
It was Jackie.
Find out. Yeah, it was. I turn and I.
Okay. Well, since
All
you
I
guys
say.
didn't bring him back to life like you said you would if I piloted, I'm gonna take Jackie's body and I'm gonna find a wizard, and or necromancer at Arcanix. I'm gonna find a way to revive him. So
You ask him about the Journey Punks, and he'll tell you we were his heroes.
the Journey Punk's best friends forever, pal squad. Got it.
Something
So
like
he
that.
goes up and he picks up Jackie's body, and he leaves and he goes, so long, and he opens the door and he ends up walking out. You are all now landed. You are here at your destination. Arcanix is within sight. Angus, how the hell are you?
He's a good boy. He's got his. Oh no, you can't get on the table, buddy. Hang on. No, buddy.
Angus, why do you like staring at the wall so much?
I don't know. The ghost.
Could you speak for him, Kelp or Winged? Could you
Oh,
speak
I
in
like
his
to-
voice?
Yeah. Ask him some questions.
Why do you like looking at the wall like you have nothing else better in life to do?
Cause I'm just protecting my mom from the demons.
Oh, that's nice. I feel bad for asking that now. What do you think of rats, Angus?
I hate them. And
What-
if I see one, I'll break its neck. Heard that's a running theme where you break rodents' necks in your campaign.
I can't tell if that's a good boy move or not.
It's a very good boy move, if you ask me, Angus.
Angus,
Yeah.
I know I've met you in real life, but the viewers at home haven't met you. How big are you? Because you look like you could be really big or really small.
Well, pick one.
Really small.
He is. Well, I mean, I'm very small, so I guess that makes him a small boy. He's a hefty man, though. No, I'm not, yo bitch. All right, Angus.
Angus, don't say that about your mom.
Yes.
I mean, it's constant, you know.
Small boy. Yes, he is. Oh man. So you all are at well, okay, so just so everybody knows, the specific area you all are at, I'm gonna pull up the map again, is the country of Ondare. And just so that everybody is aware, what's Ondare like, I have a little bit to read about it, so that way everybody's kind of just familiar, because this is like really the first time you guys have like really been on the ground since we started the game. And this is a new world, you know, this is a very unique world as well. So I'm going to give a little bit of an introduction to the country that you're in, called Ondare. It does have a monarchy, has a queen, in fact. So in this country of Ondare, the capital is called Fairhaven, which is much to the north. The hallmarks are cheese, education, fashion, grains, wine, and wizardry. Again, Sam knows all of this already. Even though he's from the continent of Zendrick, he knows all of this.
Is that in?
Element is.
I'm sorry?
Is that in order? They're you said they're hallmarks.
No,
Yeah.
they're not in order now.
Okay, cool. I
mean-
didn't know if their second export or import was cheese. Just asking.
I'm here for the cheese.
If
They
they're
do
hallmark,
export a
their
lot of
export
cheese.
is ornaments.
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 Where are you seeing that? Hux?
Oh, I said if they're Hallmark. I heard someone say
Oh,
Hallmark.
yeah.
I made it Hallmark.
Like the Hallmark Channel. Got it.
Being cheeky.
Well, like the Hallmark stores.
Got it. Yes.
Where
yes.
I come from.
All the same universe.
In Kabara.
But keep in mind though, wizardry and the use of magic is very prevalent in this country. Like everybody knows how to use at least a little bit of magic. Even the barbarians. Like everybody knows how to do at least a little bit of magic. So, here we go. Ondare. Fertile farmlands surround the grand cities of Ondare. The floating towers of Arcanix are the finest institute of mystical study in Corvair, and magic is deeply ingrained in Ondarian culture. The nation produces more mage rites and wand slingers than any other in Corvair. From the nobles lounging in the towers of Fairhaven to the common folk working the vast vineyards of Blue Vine, Ondarians value wit and wisdom. Ondarians prefer finesse to brute force and appreciate cunning wordplay and fine fashions. The sovereign host is the dominant faith of Ondare, with a particular devotion to Orion. However, the Silver Flame, which is like a religion in Corvair, the Silver Flame also maintains a devoted following, some might say overzealous. Although Ondare is a small nation, its arcane superiority allowed it to retain its dominion during the last war. The people of Ondare know that knowledge is power, and they take pride in their nation's magical advancements. To ensure her nation's prosperity and dominance, Queen Aurelia Irwinarn, Queen Aurelia Irwinarn instituted the Arcane Initiative, an aggressive series of programs intended to forward the development of mystical infrastructure and battle magic. Some things interesting about Ondare, which would be Arcanix, of course, which is the most prestigious academy of magic in all of Corvair. Most of its sages specialize in ritual magic and abstract theory and don't have the full powers of wizards. Magic permeates many aspects of Ondarian life, more so than any other nation. A cleansing stone graces every village, and you might encounter animated farming equipment in the fields. So, you know how like machinery is powered by like what I said earlier, like crystals and stuff? Like basically power like batteries and everything like that, like very basic rudimentary magic sources of energy. A cleansing stone is basically, it's almost like a big power generator, but literally like the things you would see like in Harry Potter, where you'd see like a broom by itself just sweeping the floor, no one's holding it, it just sweeps the floor, or like dishes doing themselves. These cleansing stones power stuff like that. So a cleansing stone graces every village that you might encounter, animated farming equipment in fields. The Knights Arcane are an elite unit of Eldritch Knights, and the spies of the Royal Eyes of Ondare specialize in divination magic. Some Ondarian nobles are bound by arcane pacts handed down through generations. Only remarkable heirs, such as player characters, you guys, develop into warlocks. Most such lines have an archfey patron. Yeah, so that's the basic gist of where you're at. And just so you know, I'm gonna put this in the whatchamacallit, overlay here. It's basically what our Arcanix looks like. 1 second. I'll show you guys later. It's not working for me right now. Or maybe I can paste it in here. Paste. Nope, not working. Anyway, whatever. I'll just describe it. As you can see Arcanix ahead of you. You can see the towers of Arcanix. They're on these floating islands. You also see a very small village underneath there. And you can see people, again, it'll sound familiar to us as people in the real world, people flying on brooms, like in the distance, like
so normal.
Every once in a while you see someone flying on a broom. Sam, this is all very familiar territory for you.
So banal, so trite.
Yes. And this is something that you all would know, which is the Arcanix, the farming village on Lake Galifar, provides food, and in which the village I was talking about, the farming village on Lake Galifar provides for food for the nearby floating towers of wizardry that serve as home to Ondair's Arcane Congress, a cutting-edge research facility in the finest school of magic in Corvair. The members of the Congress oversee the magical research conducted in these towers, advise Ondair's queen on all things magical, and confer with colleagues visiting from other nations. Apprentices come from all over Corvair to train at Arcanix. If you're a wizard, sage, or artificer, you might have learned your craft here. So, that is enough for introduction and general knowledge for you all and the viewers. You are all still in the ship near the helm. What would you like to do? Or say to each other anything.
I'd like to scoop Donegal Sam up into an arm, shoulder. Hux is not very good at socializing. Scoop him up around the shoulders, and I say, as soon as we are on the ground, which is now, I need you to introduce me to the best artificer teacher here at Arcanix, because I need to study while we're here, friend. I need to, as the children say, level up my skills.
I guess you could audit a class.
That would be desirable, but I want to do it with the best
But
artificer here.
You'd have to either audit or enroll specifically. So.
Yeah, let's forget about the structural elements of said universitat, and let's just focus on the interpersonal part where you introduce me to the professor who teaches that class. Yes.
Okay, I'll show you the way,
and then they can go through the curriculum once I talk to them. Yes.
Maybe he'll trade it for you for a few beers.
That is even better.
All right, I trust you to persuade them because
I trust you to trust me. If that makes any sense at all, I promise you.
And here's the thing: I have none of my teachers kept up with me after school. I remember them fondly, but I feel like I didn't leave the same impression on them. So whatever you say to them, go for it.
Excellent. I'll only say good things about you.
Oh, best friend.
Where do we get some cheese?
I'm sorry, what? What was that? I'm sorry.
Where do we get some cheese?
There's
Sam would know.
main mess hall. They usually come in and it's really obnoxious. You go in, you sit down, and it just kind of appears in front of you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Is that for all of the food, or is that just for cheese?
It's kind of like you just have to go there, sit down, imagine what you want, and they already have it for you.
Kelp is like poking Zuki, and she's just like, let's do that.
I'm just nodding my head like, yes, let's go.
It might just, let's go and try. Let's do it. Yeah. Why not? I'm always hungry. Let's go.
Wait, Donegal Sam, are you comfortable? How are you feeling?
I mean, I'm ambivalent. How does that sound?
I've done my part as a friend. Zuki, let's go.
I really wish I knew Kelp better. I say as she walks away. Kelp, she's the really hard egg to crack.
Kelp is just, I'm a great friend. I did my part. Now I'm going to go eat some food.
Her and I are going to bond, whether she likes it or not.
So, are you guys exiting the airship?
Yes.
All of you together?
At least Zuki and I are going to get food.
So you're leaving the airship to get food, right?
Yes.
So make sure. Okay. Sam and Hux, what are you guys doing? Are you leaving the airship too?
Gonna go introduce him to the professor that he wants to see.
Okay, so you're leaving the airship. Okay, all four of you together, basically. Okay, so you all make your way towards the exit of the airship. There is a long bridge. Looks very much like what you would imagine old. Again, this is DM speaking. Old biblical images of like Noah's Ark with like a big bridge coming down to it. There are a lot of people ahead of you. They all start spreading out with their luggage, going to their various destinations. Some are getting carriages, and some have the ability to fly. Some have broomsticks that are flying, and others are just walking it by foot, just hoofing it. So as you're walking, to your right is Arcanix. Do you turn and also the farming village that's underneath it? Do you turn towards that way, which is northwest of you?
The fastest way to the cheese.
Okay, so that would be the farming village. So you'd walk towards that. So as you're walking, you pass the airship, and then you notice that there's two figures that are coming from the farming village, but they're coming in this road, the small, like dusty road towards you, and they all walk up to you, and they're two very tall, blonde, white men, white-skinned men with no shirts, and they both come to you, and they look identical, by the way. Long blonde hair, and they have a like blue pants, blue baggy pants, with the cuffs of them rolled up to their mid calf, and they also have like this like somewhat rudimentary like silver metal. It almost kind of looks like a tiara, but it also could be a crown, but they're on their forehead. And they both come up to you, and they're about 6'5", by the way, too. They're pretty tall guys. And
So Dolph Lundgren, but without a without a shirt. That's Dolph Lundgren, but with crowns, with tiaras.
So two Dolph Lundgrens.
Yeah.
two what?
Two Dolph Lundgrens.
Lundgrens?
Dolph Lundgrens? Well, they look like they could be Kalistar to you guys.
Okay.
Yes.
They're humans primarily, but
yes,
they look
Sam.
like they could be Kalistar to you guys. So they walk up to you, all four of you, and they say, like, who told you could park that ship here? Yeah, my brother asked you a question. Who told you that you could park your ship here?
If it please the DM, I'd like to zip around them so that I'm behind them both. I'd like to tap them both on the farthest shoulder.
Okay.
And
roll
before they
an athletics check. I'm sorry.
All right.
Roll,
No, that's not
roll
right.
actually a roll a. This would be more of a finesse. So this would be a acrobatics check.
Oh
And
yeah.
Your DC would be moderate, because keep in mind they're pretty big
yeah.
guys.
They're big
be
dudes.
15.
All right. Acrobatics +2. 19 natural +2. 21.
So you successfully roll behind them without
and then-
them noticing.
I do the tap on the shoulders,
Okay.
and I transform into both of them.
So-
One of them. Are they identical?
They
seem
are identical. Yes.
I transform into both of them, so that when they turn around, I look just like them. I want to confuse them.
They look back, be like, "Bro,
Bro.
Cagney,
Cagney.
Caleb. Wait, are you Caleb? Are you
Are you-
Cagney?
I'm Cagney. Are you Caleb?
I'm Caleb.
I'm
Cagney.
Caleb. I'm
No, I'm
Cagney.
Caleb.
No, I'm Cagney.
But I'm.
Dude. Are you... Did you park here? I say to the others.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Hold on.
I'm Cagney.
No, you hold on, bro.
I know how to solve this.
I do too.
Let's punch each other in the face.
You two should, because I saw both of you, and I'm not sure which one of you is Cagney.
You're
and which
the
one of you is
fake
Caleb.
one, because
No, dude.
my brother would say, "Heck yeah, let's do it."
But bro, think about it. Your brother is always thinking logically, yes?
Kelp just starts yelling, punch, fight, punch, fight, punch, fight.
I
So-
join you.
Immediately, the
I
two
start cheering it too.
The two
Punch,
real
Punch,
brothers,
fight, punch, fight.
the two real brothers, Caleb and Cagney, start punching each other in the face, like really hard. Just bam, and the other one, bam, right uppercut right to the chin. And
We're
they go,
distracted.
"Oh,
Let's go.
dude,
Ooh.
you're my brother. No one else punches like you. I know, dude. Like, way you punch me feels like my brother. I know, right?" And they all look at you, the third Kalistar brother, and they go, "Are you gonna punch us or what? If you're an actual brother."
Okay, same time, same cadence, mimicking everything about both of their bro punches. I go, "Wha-wha!"
And they all like touch their lips, which are bleeding a little bit, and they go, and they look at each other, and they look at you, and they go, "You're an imposter." "Yeah, you're an imposter."
And I say, "No, bro."
And they look back at
I'm a
Sam,
punk.
Zuki, and Kelp, and they say, "And you're not allowed to park your ship here."
I didn't park the ship.
I'd like to punch him again as an attack of opportunity.
Roll
talking
for
to my
initiative.
friends. Okay.
Everybody.
Okay.
I was just a passenger on this ship.
That is...
Ooh.
The 17. I don't know if you can see it because I've got the I wanted to display the
One
source code.
second. Get your numbers and just hold on to your numbers for just one moment.
Sorry, Dash.
No, that's okay.
I swear I'm rolling.
That's okay.
Okay, so
I
it's
believe you.
19.
And this one is...
Keep in mind I have -1
Oh.
initiative.
Did you say -1?
That's so funny.
He has
On
a
my-
negative... Yeah, he does. He has a -1
Yeah.
initiative modifier.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I don't know how I ended up with that. In
Listen,
that case,
Some stats are more important than others when character building.
yeah, it just means I go less.
One way, yeah, looking at it.
Okay. All right. What did everybody roll?
I rolled an 18.
18 for Kelp. Okay. Who else?
Yeah.
17. Oh, go ahead.
17 for Hux. Okay.
Nope, sorry, no, that was a +2 mod. 19 total.
So 19. So you're before Kelp. Okay. Who else?
16.
16 for Zuki. So you're after Kelp.
Sam, your face.
Okay, with my -1 initiative modifier, 17.
17. That's not bad. Wait,
that's not
Zuki,
bad.
what was your? Sorry.
16.
16. Okay. So you're actually before Zuki. Okay. Cool. Just want to check everybody's AC and HP.
She is Zuki.
Hux, yours is 14, right?
My HP?
Sorry, your AC.
My AC is a 14.
What's your HP?
9.
Okay. And Kelp, what's your AC?
Sorry, I'm looking for it.
That's okay.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, your armor class.
Armor class is 17.
17. What's your HP currently?
It's at 15.
Okay. Donegal Sam, what's your AC? Is it 9?
Mm-hmm.
What's your HP at?
9.
9 as well. Okay.
9 as well, yeah.
Okay. And Zuki, what is your AC? Is it 12?
Yeah.
And your HP is 10?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right. It's battle time. These guys want to fight you really bad. You don't know exactly why, other than that they don't like where you parked the airship. They are Kalistar. They are medium humanoid Kalistar. And yeah, they're not very nice. They're very broy. And they look identical to each other. And they mean business. So I'm gonna turn battle cam on here so you guys know where they are exactly. So you guys are pretty in an open space right here. It's not very crowded. You're kind of like a very dusty road, but it's not very it's, again, you can go anywhere basically. So here's the battle cam. Let me turn the logo off and turn the battle cam on. Okay, here we go.
May Hux ask a dumb but bookkeeping question?
Sure.
Does anybody from the team remember what we gained in XP last session? Because I definitely did not add it.
100.
100, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. And 100 each? Does
Yes.
that ring true? Okay. I definitely did not add that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you all should be about the same HP right now.
I'm gonna add that from last time because I'm a dunce.
That's okay. Yeah, it's better to add it now. Yeah, so right now, looking at Sam's character sheet, he has 208 XP. You all need 300 to level up.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
I'm
have
down at
200.
100 because I did not add last
Cool.
period.
Yeah, you
Now
guys have all been in the same battles together so far, so it
Excellent.
should all be even.
Thank you all. I apologize and appreciate it.
That's okay. Okay, cool. So you can all see the battle cam, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So just so everybody knows, this is Hux right here where my pencil's pointing. I'll just get the point at. So this is Hux. This is one of the Kalistar twins. This is the other Kalistar twin. Again, they are Caleb and Cagney. And this is Kelp. This is Zuki. And this is Donegal Sam. So, let me get them in actual squares here. So it's not confusing. Okay, so Hux, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Oh, fuck some shit up. I would like to. We're in close combat. I'd like to use my quarterstaff. Wait, and make sure that deals the most damage. I don't know the dexterity yet. I'll put that together. I'd like to use my quarterstaff to. I want to make sure I can't. Do I get to hit proficiency with the spring? Add your proficiency bonus to the attack roll. Oh. Where's my proficiency bonus? Ah, it's a +2. I see. Okay, so it's accounted for. Yes, I'd like to try to hit the one on the right with my staff, my quarterstaff.
This one? Okay.
Yes,
So that'd be Cagney.
Cagney.
So you're gonna attack him
Cagney.
diagonally, or you're gonna move closer to him right here?
Actually, can I attack? I'm sorry. So that would make. Who was the other one?
So this is Cagney. This is Caleb.
Caleb. I'd like to hit Caleb since he's right in front of my
Okay,
face. I
so
don't
you're,
like
you're
his.
attacking Caleb. So
I'll
what's
attack
the
him.
attack you're attacking him with?
I'm gonna use my quarterstaff.
Okay. His AC is 12.
Great. I get a +2.
Go for it.
Let's do the thing. Hold on. We're gonna do the thing.
No, the quarterstaff is too excessive. Use the dime stick. Shoshana Marine said.
Zoika Marine.
Dice tray cam.
Nat 19 +2 is a 21 overall.
You hit. Roll for damage, sir.
I do. So that's gonna be a D. Ooh, what's the D8 piercing? No, that's a spear. I lied. Bludgeoning. Wait. Okay. Let's just roll the regular. Get out of here. All the pop-ups. All the pop-ups of other things on my character sheet. 1d6 +2.
1d6 plus 2.
Yes, I'm gonna roll the d6 now.
Okay.
That's a 5 for those of you playing at home. That's a 5 +2 is 7 total.
Excellent. You hit him really hard across
I
the
do.
face.
I do, in
And
fact.
it breaks his nose.
I've
So he's now-
never broken a nose before, I say, as I back off.
And he just like looks at you and he has like his handful of blood that's coming out of his nose and goes, dude, I'm gonna totally get you back for that.
Dude, I bet you're not, I say. Can I use a quick action to backpedal 2 spaces, please?
Yeah.
Which is only 10
so you're
feet out of my
backpedaling?
15 range? Yes.
Okay. All right, for that I'm gonna scoot you guys. One
Scoochy
second.
scooch.
1 second. Because I don't have space on the board here.
Sorry.
Scooching everybody back. There we go. So now you are 2 spaces back.
Scooch.
'Cause
And I
everybody
say,
else scooch back.
Scooch, as I back up. And that's my turn.
All right. Is there anything else you like to do, Hux?
That was it.
Okay. Kelp,
Thank
it
you
is
very
now
much.
your turn.
Okay, so no one is like they're not. So I'm right behind the one, right?
Yeah, you are right here.
Yeah. Okay. So I want to like punch him directly in the back of the head. I don't want to use a weapon though.
Caleb right here. This little guy.
Yes. Yes.
So you're gonna punch him?
Yeah. I just want to punch him. Like when Hux like throws him back in, I just want to like deck him right back into the back of the head.
Okay,
yeah.
so you're gonna be behind him, so you're gonna roll with advantage, which is
okay.
Cool. So with this though, you do you have an unarmed attack that you can use?
An armor attack I can use?
Sorry, unarmed.
Yes, I do. An unarmed strike, which is a 5-foot reach, and it's a +4.
Okay. Oh, just so you know, this is what I wanted to show you guys. I don't know if you can see it on Twitch stream, but this is what you guys are fighting. This is what they look like.
Let me see. Oh, they're so soft.
There's 2 of these guys. Yeah, that's what they look like.
Okay.
Caleb
Soft
and
like an air mattress.
Cagney, the Kalistar twins.
Okay.
So 1 second. Let me put that guy away. So you're going for a unarmed strike, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Got the Corvair map again. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Then roll for your attack. His AC is 12, and roll twice with your D20, and use the higher roll.
Gotcha. And that's with my +4?
Yep, that's
on
with
either
your
one.
attack
Okay.
bonus. Yep.
Got it. Okay. All right. My first roll is a 19.
Nice.
And my second roll is a 16.
So you use 19. Add your attack bonus.
Yes, so that's 23.
It's plenty. You only needed 12. Roll for damage then.
Okay. 10.
10. Ooh. So you hit Caleb. Wow. You punched him so hard that there's now a crater in the back of his head.
Ow.
Eat dicks.
And he looks at you and he goes, dude, that did not feel very good at all. And he stares at you and he goes, I think you might have caused me brain damage. Yeah, dude, you like totally sucker punched me right there. Yes, I don't think that the afterlife lords will look very kindly on you. Yeah, they'll like totally be mad at you. Note to everybody, Kalistar have 2 souls in them.
Oh.
They have
Do we have
2
to beat
different
them
personalities.
twice?
Same person. So good job, Kelp. What else would you like to do?
You punched the soul out of the guy.
I punched the soul out of him. Can I use a I want to try to hit him one more time.
Are you able to do a second strike?
I think so. Maybe not though. Oof, I don't think I can. Never mind.
I think unless it says otherwise, I think Zuki's the only one that can
Yeah,
do
no,
that
I
right
think
now.
Zuki's the only one. Okay, yeah, never mind. No, I'm
Unless
good.
there's some kind of barbarian thing you can do. Yeah.
Which I don't want to do yet. Yep,
Also,
no, we're good.
DM pro tip, when it's not your turn, Kelp, it might be wise, you don't have to do this, to look into your shifter powers. Remember, you're a shifter.
Yeah.
So yeah, it might be useful to look into that. It's up to you. Player's handbook or anything like that would be useful, but it could add to your strength, everything, your ability to kick ass. So all right, cool. Well then, excellent, Kelp, for putting a crater in Caleb's head with your fist. Now it's Donegal Sam's turn.
Well, Donegal Sam has been kind of quiet because he's just taking in the scene.
Also,
like,
note it, Jay, you are also kind of quiet. Could you turn up your mic a little bit, please?
I put it away from my face. That's
yeah.
why. Here we go.
That's much better.
Okay, so Donegal Sam has been quiet this whole time because he's kind of taking in the scene because he hasn't been to school. And he's 50 at this point, so he hasn't been in like 40 years, almost 30-ish years. He's been taking it in and be like, the fondest memories and all my traumas are right here. And then he looks over and he's like, rich kids. And then he just gets like a flame in his eye. And then he just instinctively goes for a firebolt.
Ooh, are you, which one are you aiming at? Caleb or Cagney.
Let's go for the farther away one.
Cagney, this one.
Yeah, let's
Okay,
do that
cool.
one.
So you're.
Because I have a
Are
range
you
of
moving
120
at all
feet.
though? Because you
No,
could
I'm
hit
staying
Kelp.
right there.
You're gonna stay right there.
Well, okay, I'm not gonna hit Kelp then. Let's get out of the way of Kelp.
You probably could. I'd be all right.
Which way do you want?
like
You over here, or over there?
I'm still gonna aim for Cagney.
Yeah.
So let's
This
move.
side, one,
Yeah. that
or
side.
two.
Let's go one.
One over here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you want to here, or is that good? Because you have 30 feet,
Yeah,
so
that's
you can
good.
move 6 spaces. You were here, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can move really anywhere right here.
As long as I have a clear shot.
Okay. Cool. How about right here? Yeah,
That's good.
That's right there. Okay,
Mhm.
that's a clear shot. Okay, cool. So you're aiming for Cagney. So what's the spell you're aiming for? You're aiming with again?
My cantrip, Firebolt.
Okay, go for it. AC is 12. And explain what the spell does.
Spell? Oh man, it's classic. Hurl a mote of fire at something within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On hit, the target takes 1d10 fire damage.
Nice. So you aimed it at him. Let's see if he has any saving throws for that for magical defense. So this would be. So this is like a spell that manifests as a physical projectile. So he's gonna try to dodge it. So this would be straight on. So this would be a hard DC. So this would be a 20. So he has to hit a 20 to dodge this. He has a dexterity bonus for this would be +2. So he's got to try to get a 20 to dodge.
He's got to get a nat 20, basically.
He can get a nat 20 or an
18.
unnatural 20. But it's a +2 that a modifier. So here we go. Excuse me.
Bless you.
15. Thank you. 15 +2, 17. Doesn't cut it. He totally takes the damage. What was the damage again?
Okay, the damage is 1d10. Let's see how that +5 spell attack. So it's 5, so 10.
10. Ooh, nice. You burn him so bad, his beautiful blonde hair is now gone. And he turns around and he looks at you. He just, I'm gonna kill you, dwarf. You
Fucking dude.
My hair is gone. My beautiful blonde hair is gone. Ah, dude, bro.
It's an improvement.
I'm gonna get you for that. Yeah, dude. I'm totally gonna like just beat the crap out of you. Yeah,
Right.
man. I'm gonna
right
rip you
here, trust
apart.
fund, kid. I'm
Yeah,
right
dude.
here.
I'm just gonna
Probably
like
fought your dad.
I'm gonna punch you right in the stomach. Anything else, Donegal Sam?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. It is now Zuki's
Yeah.
turn.
I will punch one of them
Okay. Will you punch?
and just be like, "What's up, dudes?" And then just punch them.
Nice. Are you gonna punch this one or this one?
Are any of them, would it be considered a sneak attack if I'm behind them?
So this one would not. This is Cagney. Caleb, though, you could if you are somehow able to go around Kelp and attack him like
Okay.
that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, cool. So what's your speed again?
30.
30? Okay, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. So this would be with advantage since he's not facing you at all. And go ahead. What kind of attack you going for?
Unarmed strike, so I can punch them twice
Yep.
because
yep,
I have
that's correct.
a bonus attack.
Excellent. He has an AC of 12, so go for it.
Okay, so I rolled 2.
Yep.
What is it? Oh no, I got 10.
10, and is that the highest one?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your modifier? Was that with your modifier?
The modifier was with the 4.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So total of 10?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you missed that one. Go ahead and roll your second attack. Your second unarmed attack. This one, though, would not have advantage since he did notice the first attack.
Okay.
This would be one time.
I got 10 again.
Okay. So, yeah. So, cool, awesome punches. But he mistakenly misses the first one. He purposely dodges the second one. So
I yelled, just kidding, and I run back.
So, wait, are you able to run back? Wait.
Yeah, I can do an extra.
How many spaces? Or what's the speed?
I think I just move normally.
I think it's like, I think it's like 6 spaces, your normal speed. Right? So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to where you were. So like right here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. Good job. Excellent. Anything else, Zuki?
I just say I planned that. That's exactly how it was supposed to go.
Excellent. Incredible performance.
I never make mistakes.
So Cagney, this one, he saw that, and he's gonna go straight up to you, Zuki. And what he's going to do is that he's going to do mind thrust. So the way this works is the counter star targets a creature it can see within 30 feet of it. The target must succeed a DC 12 wisdom saving throw or take 11. I'm going to actually, it's a choice of 11 or 2d10. I'm going to roll 2d10s psychic damage. So he does his mind thrust. It's a weird name. Thrust at you. So go ahead and roll a DC 12. So you're going to roll a d20, and you have to get at least a 12 and add your wisdom modifier to it.
I don't have wisdom. I do have a question though.
Sure.
So under reactions, is that something I can do during this roll, this turn?
Is it specific to? Does it say anything about dodging psychological or magic attacks?
No, it's more so just a question in general. Because it says under reactions, actions in combat, opportunity attack. So I was just wondering if like during the same combat, like this reaction.
Yeah, you would be. So like, let's say if he was attacking you, like normally, with a sword or something.
Yeah.
You could definitely use that for that.
Okay.
But since this is a cycle, he's attacking you with his mind, and it's attacking you. He can do this to anybody within 30 feet of him. He's attacking you psychologically. You wouldn't be able to use that. Normally you would, but this psychological magic you wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So this you have to dodge it. It's a DC 12 plus whatever modifier you have. You have to get at least a 12 on your D20 roll.
No. I got 11.
11 with your modifier?
I have a 0 wisdom.
0 wisdom. Okay, so 11. So he connects the attack. It's 2. Oh shit. I'm gonna let you choose, Zuki. I don't normally do this. But I'm gonna let you choose. Would you like to take 11 damage, or would you like me to roll 2d10s? Roll 2d10s?
Because I have 10 health.
So 2d10s. Here we go. We get 2d10s here. Okay. So we're rolling 2d10s. Here we go. So 4 and 2.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Much better than 11. So 6 damage you take. 6 damage.
Oh, okay.
So, Zuki is now.
Yeah, that was
down
so
to
much better
4.
than taking 11, because I would be dead.
Yeah. So magic users, keep in mind, Zuki's down to 4 HP. So.
Can I? Oh no,
Yeah.
I have to wait for my turn, right? If I wanted to use a health thing.
That is correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Cool. So that's the end of Cagney's turn, and now it is Caleb's turn. Caleb, keep in mind, has only 1 HP left. Caleb is this guy right here, and he's gonna go straight for Hux, since he's right in front of him. And he's also going to do another mind thrust at him. So target creature has to do a DC 12 wisdom saving throw. So Hux, roll D20 and add your wisdom modifier. Oh, or turn your camera off. Hux, I think you might be muted.
I also managed to mute myself during that. 15 plus 1 for the modifier, which is a 16 in totem.
16? Okay, cool. So you successfully dodge his mind thrust. So he goes, dude,
Thrust your mind somewhere else, dude.
let me in your mind, bro. It's like, yes, please let me inside that
I
exquisite
say, why don't you have some respect and
psychic
buy me dinner
essence
first,
of yours,
bro?
please.
I'll let you in any mind.
They're in my mind.
So now it's Hux's turn.
All right, well, let's see. So he's right on me here. Quarterstaff. Let's just do it again.
Excellent.
He was going to get a crossbow to the chest, but I guess I'll... You know what? Hold on. I feel magical right now. I kind of want to get magical with it. No, quarterstaff. Beat him up a little bit.
Quarterstaff.
These guys speak a physical language that I only partially understand. 15. What's my mod? 1 second, please. So 15 plus 2, 17 to hit.
15 alone, it totally hits. So roll damage.
Oh, yes, indeed. Damage 2 plus. Okay, so 5 total damage.
5 total damage.
Yeah, 3 plus the 2, 5.
So you hit him across the face horizontally.
Yeah.
And you hit him so hard that
Yes.
his head turns all the way around to where his chest is facing you, but his head is now facing Kelp, and he just topples over to the ground.
I was gonna say, can I use a quick action to take the staff and just kind of poke his chest so he falls over?
Sure. He
alright,
falls
I'll do
over from the poke that you give him in the chest from your quarterstaff, and he is dead. So, goodbye, Caleb.
Yellow brick road.
So Hux, would you like to do anything else?
I'd like to laugh and dance on his corpse.
So you're.
Welcome to Arcanix, I say to his brother.
Excellent. Kelp, it is now your turn.
So we only have one more alive, right?
Yep, he's right diagonally behind you.
Okay, so I want to take my trident and I want to stab him, like grab it, flip it around and stab him from behind, because I know he's right behind me.
Okay, so you're gonna move behind him right here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this would be with advantage since you're behind him.
Yes.
So are you an unarmed or are you attacking with your trident?
I'm attacking with my trident.
Okay, cool. So you're gonna roll with advantage.
Okay.
And you have to get at least his AC, which is 12.
Okay. And then I'm rolling with the advantage of my trident, which is a +4. Oh, I rolled a 6 + 4, which is not enough. So I rolled in.
Relatable.
Yeah. Woof. All right. So.
Okay.
I miss.
You graze what would have been his beautiful blonde hair, but it's gone now. but he feels a little whiff on the edge of his ear, and he notices that you tried to attack him, and he notices that you are behind him, and so if you were to attack him again right there, it wouldn't be advantage since he knows you're there now. Cool, good job, Kelp. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I can't. I don't think I can do anything else, but I taunt him.
Yes. How do you taunt him?
I call him a baby back rib because he looks like a snack.
Baby back rib. Nice. So you hurt his feelings, and he hates you.
Good.
So now it is Donegal Sam's turn.
Yeah, just so you know, one of my cats came into your hair purring.
Can Cat make an appearance?
She's curled up right now, and if I bring her up, she'll run off.
That's okay.
Just know that she's here. She's doing great. She may meow meow. Anyway,
She made
okay.
meow meow.
Oh no, she's off. Okay, she just ran away. Anyway,
How dare you talk about me?
how dare you say meow meow? Okay, so who's the guy that I was taunting earlier?
So this guy is the only one left, which is Cagney.
Okay, so he's the one that he doesn't still have hair, does he?
He does not have hair anymore.
Okay, good. Well, let's just put him out of his misery. Okay, let's do another firebolt at him.
Cool. So he's gonna roll. So this would be a very. I'm just gonna roll it. It's a very hard thing to dodge, which is a DC of 25. But whatever, he's gonna try to dodge it. He's gonna try to neo dodge it. So let's see, a D20, and so that would be a +2. 7, which is definitely not enough. So you totally hit him. What's the damage?
Meet your maker. Let's do this. Is that a... Okay. 11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
So you hit him straight in the chest, and he burns to a crisp. However, everything that was on him, made items, money, whatever it is, also burns to a crisp. And he is incinerated. And you all killed Cagney and Caleb, the Kalistar Dick twins, and you win.
What a name.
And you all get, let's see here, 100 XP, which is 50 for each of you.
Yes.
Level 2.
Wait.
But not yet.
Wait. We each get 100, or we each
You
get
each get 50.
You each get 50. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we each get 50?
They're 100 each, total 200, which means divide by 4,
Okay.
50 each.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you all are very near level 2.
So close.
Very,
Wait, so
very
both
near
of their
it.
stuff disintegrated?
I'm sorry. Oh, so the other one's stuff was not disintegrated now. So you can
Can I
move
go
that
steal
bottom.
his tiara?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can totally steal his tiara. His steel tiara, yeah.
Yeah, I take
And to
his
give you
tiara.
a, let's see here. Where is it?
I want so badly to level up, even though I don't know what that means.
So
I
we
forget
just
how
get
to level.
50 total.
50
All of
total.
us.
Yeah, 50 total.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, his tiara, so everybody can see what Zuki has now.
Ooh.
I'm bringing it up on the screen. His tiara looks like this. It's a little bit more metal. So the one that I
Metal.
actually imagined, it's similar to that, like in shape, but it's thicker. The one that
Oh,
I
I
have,
see.
when we bring up the battle cam up, it looks more like this. If I go focus. Anyway, it kind of covers like the top part of your forehead, and there's a couple antennas that stick out from the left and the right. So.
So I'm wearing like a suit jacket and now a tiara.
Yeah, a suit jacket. It's much too big for you, but it's cozy and it keeps you warm. And a tiara from the Kalistar. You also find 10 gold pieces in his pants. Yes, 10 gold pieces. And you also find, 1 second, let me click back on here. You also find a dagger. This dagger can allow a +4, well, this would be a +3 attack bonus, and hit would be like a 1d4 +2. Well, sorry, a 1d4. That's his modifier, 1d4. So you could take his dagger if you want.
Yeah.
But that's really all he has. 10 gold pieces, the dagger, and the tiara. So Zuki has a tiara. Does anybody else? Does Zuki get all the gold pieces?
Zuki, come on.
You
punch
get
the-
a
I
gold
punched-
piece.
Oh, let her get
Thank
something
you.
nice.
You get a gold piece.
Thank
You
you.
get a gold piece.
I give mine
I
back
keep
to
her-
Zuki.
Thank you.
I
best
get a
friend.
gold piece.
Give it back to you. I don't need a gold piece, friend.
So I have 8 gold pieces.
Excellent. So divvy that up however you'd like. And
How
with
do you
that,
add money?
feel free to
Oh, there.
discuss, congregate, and if you want to do something, let me know.
I've got money coming out of my ancestors. I don't need any.
Well, he
Oh.
doesn't need it.
Hey-o.
Thanks for rubbing it into an orphan, you asshole.
I was adopted, you orphan.
Okay, all right, Mr.
Me
Moneybags
too.
have been adopted.
Guys, I love you all.
Love you too, Sam.
All right,
Thank you.
Sam, love you too, whatever.
Excellent
Adoption home.
refusal, Sam. Excellent.
That settles every argument. Just tell them
I
you love
love
them.
you.
So how are we divvying this up again?
I think we're each
Alright.
getting a gold piece.
Except
Just
for me,
one.
And then I have 8.
Well, I guess she killed him, so
Mhm.
yeah.
By pretending to punch him and running away.
And hey, I could have saved the other guy and looted him, but I burned him to a crisp, so that's what I get, right?
Hey, I just met
Right.
you, and this is crazy, but here's my airship, so call me maybe.
Boo. Boo.
Boo.
Somebody. It's not even part of the group. Just somebody not even around us. Just you can just hear it in the forest. Just like boo.
Boo.
Hux leans in and says, if you listen closely enough, it's actually raucous applause.
So here's what I wanted to show you when we get smaller and look better here in the little box. Is Arcanix. You know what? I'm just gonna make it real big for everybody to see it.
Arcanix in a box.
Arcanix in the box. It's Arcanix in the box, baby.
Who said that? Who said
Arcanix
that?
in
That
a
was-
box. Not gonna buy you a diamond ring. Okay, anyway. This is Arcanix. Basically, is what you guys saw when you were in the air. Again, you see these floating towers off to the head of you in foreground. Sorry, more in the background. You see like one of the secondary islands. Again, you see the little farming village at the bottom there. And here's one of the broomstick flyers. You can only assume a wizard, could be a different kind of magic user, but that is the general area of where you all are right now. Do you proceed to Arcanix? If not, just let me know what you'd like to do.
We have to.
You
go
need the
to-
cheese.
That's eat. Well, we have to eat the cheese first. That's right. We haven't eaten yet.
Okay, so you guys are all going to the village first, right?
Yes. I changed
Yes.
back to my true form since I was portraying one of the twins who are now dead at our feet, as they should be.
Excellent. So you proceed to the farming village, the Arcanix farming village. As you approach it, there is a little sign that says, "Welcome to the Arcanix farming village." And ahead, you see a general goods shop, and to the right, again straight ahead on the little dust road that you're on, you see an inn, and to the right of that, your right of that, you see a weapon shop. So a general goods shop, an inn, and a weapon shop. And to the left of the general goods shop It looks like it might be some sort of a liquor / maybe food inside, but you do see bottles of wine displayed in the window. Which would you like to do? What do you like to do? Where do you want to go?
Yeah, we make a charcuterie board.
What, Sam?
A plate of cheese with like some jam and crackers and maybe some hot mustard.
Who are you talking to for this?
Myself?
No, I'm listening.
Okay.
Zuki is listening.
Okay, Zuki and I are making snack time right now.
Dreaming of it out loud.
Yeah,
I feel like
dreaming of
extra
it.
fancy with my suit jacket and tiara on, so I feel like I need one of these like charcuterie boards with the special cheeses and wine.
Uh-huh. And
I'm a fancy man now.
Kelp is just gonna follow along because she's hungry.
Yep. So you have, it's at least a wine shop. So it's a wine shop, general goods shop, inn, weapon shop.
what? One-stop shopping.
Well, they're all separate buildings, but they're very close to each other.
It's a mall.
It's a mall.
Strip mall.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a mall mart.
Ah.
Ah,
Okay.
That same guy from earlier, just you hear him.
Boo.
He's been here since I've gone to school.
He just likes heckling
Oh.
everybody.
Is that
Yeah.
Heckle the heckler?
Yeah.
reminds me of the guy from Happy
Told me about
Gilmore.
him.
I've kind of missed him.
Yeah.
Hector the heckler?
Yeah. So would you guys like to go to one of the shops? If so, which one?
The fancy wine and cheese store.
Okay. See, is that where everybody wants to go?
Mm-mm.
No.
Hux isn't hungry.
Okay.
Yes, I want to go to the fancy cheese store.
So
I'm hungry.
Zuki and Kelp are going. Sam, what are you doing?
What is Sam doing? I'm torn. Do I go with Zuki and
Kelp.
Winged
Yeah.
and satisfy my hunger, or do I give Hux some company? Hux, would you like some company?
I would love some, always, friend.
All right.
Anyone in the group that goes for, but
All right.
since you
Let's
asked.
split up, gang.
So Sam and Hux stay at the entrance of the village when there's nothing else around them except for the sign. So they stay there, and the Heckler's nearby. So you guys stay there, and then Zuki and Kelp approach the wine store. As you approach it, it's very nice. It's all like wooden architecture. It's almost kind of like in our world would be like a German architecture, almost kind of like Renaissance fairy looking. And you walk in, the door has it's just like a push door. Has a little pad where you push and it kind of swings. Very heavy wooden door though. You go in and there is just this plethora of wine selection, just reds, whites, like mixes, all this different kind of wine. And you're noticing these years, these wines are around 60 to 70 years old. Very old, prestigious wine. And to the back end, like when you're looking and it's straight to the back end, there is a refrigerated area filled with wheels of cheeses, different kinds of cheeses. The wheels are they're like if you had a small pizza basically, but the pizza was about 6 inches thick, that would be that wheel of cheese.
I'm imagining it. I go grab one.
You grab a wheel
What kind of cheese
wheel
is there?
And like, Kelp just is like, Zuki, can you how are we gonna pay for that?
I have gold.
Do you have enough gold for an entire pizza-sized wheel of cheese?
I would ask.
Okay.
So out of
All
the
right.
back, there's like this main service desk. Out of the back comes this old man. He looks like he is half dwarf, half human. He's about 5 foot tall, and he comes out his big gray beard, and he goes, "Hey, young ladies, how can I help you? Would you like some cheese? I assume that you want cheese. The little tiefling girl has a wheel.
How much is this cheese?
Well, that cheese, that'll cost you. Ooh, well, that's one of our more expensive ones.
What is your
Usually
cheapest but not
about-
stinkiest?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What's your cheapest but not stinkiest?
Well, it's not stinkiest. Ma'am, so you know, none of my cheeses here are stinky. All my cheeses here are exquisite and great with a bottle of wine. That wheel of cheese, though, that's one of my finest cheeses. That whole wheel of cheese would cost you 1 gold piece.
Okay, I'm buying it.
Wow. Okay, big spender. Would you like anything else?
Cheapest bottle of wine.
Cheapest? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can see that. You're spending a lot of money on the cheese.
Alcohol's alcohol.
Well, I have this little. Okay, so I don't tell people much this, but since you're buying, you're spending a lot of money on the cheese, the big wheel of cheese. I have this little section. If you look over to the left side of my desk here, there's a couple boxes here, and they are all marked for 10 copper pieces. Very cheap price, but they're all red. They're all Chardonnay and Merlot. Sorry, not Chardonnay. No, I'm sorry. It's actually I should take that back. It's a red blend and Merlot and Cabernet. So you only
I
have
know
those two
nothing.
choices.
I will take one.
You just one?
Yep.
Okay.
And I will give you a silver for it.
Okay, so you know one of these. You probably, if you have friends with you, you're probably gonna need a couple more. It's very cheap.
While Zuki and the shop owner are like talking, like Kelp is like casually putting things in her pocket to steal.
Oh no!
But like
I'm a
in a
Like bottles of wine or cheese? Because these are big items.
No. I'm talking about like what kind of small items do we have in the shop?
You
Like a fork?
The only small items that you can find are those like little tiny, like in our world, which would be like these Walgreens size, like tiny bottles of wine.
Great.
Which also white, red selection. These would only go for about 3 copper pieces each.
Great.
So you fill your pockets up with those mini bottles of wine.
We're stealing them. We're not gonna put it. We're only gonna grab like 2 or 3, not to make it obvious.
So to get away with that,
you're
gonna have to roll.
Okay.
So that would be.
Is this a 10 or a 20?
Be a D20.
Right. D20. Okay.
So this is a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Ooh.
So you add your sleight of hand bonus, and he's gonna roll against it with his perception.
Okay.
And his perception bonus would give him a +2 on his roll. So you have to beat his +2.
Okay.
So
all right.
I'm gonna roll his perception.
Okay.
Which is 4 + 2 = 6. So you have to beat a 6.
Okay. We got a 10.
A 10. So you successfully line up your pockets with those mini bottles of wine. Hux, are you awake? Jurassic Jaws.
Oh no.
No, I'm here. I was trying to listen and
Are you
not
taking
like.
a nap with Donegal Sam
Here.
over there?
I'm
Getting
here.
cuddly with them?
I'm here. Maybe cuddling in combat. The 2 essential C's.
So Kelp
PNC.
successfully lines up her pockets with mini bottles of wine without the shopkeeper noticing. He makes a transaction with Zuki, right? Zuki, you're buying the wheel of cheese and a bottle of wine?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So he goes, okay, well, that'll be, what did I say? 5 copper pieces and 1 gold piece for the wheel of cheese and that cheap bottle of wine.
I give you a silver and a gold.
You want the Cabernet, right?
Whatever.
Okay, got it. So, yep, one gold piece and 5 copper pieces, please.
Okay, I give you a gold and a silver, and I say keep the change.
Wow, that's very kind of you. Yeah, come again, please. Always welcome. Thank you, little lady.
Zuki just basically paid for the wine that he stole.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say that.
So no harm done.
Walks out and she's like, her pants are like jingling with like wine
all these little
bottles.
tiny bottles of wine.
Here we go.
So Zuki comes out with
Zuki
this
just
giant
walking around.
wheel of cheese,
Like her...
bottle of wine. What were you saying, Zuki?
I was just saying, like, she's starting to bite the cheese from, like, she's holding it, like...
Through the red wrapping that's around it?
Well, she peeled a bit.
Okay, gotcha.
And she's just, like, chomping on it, and she's walking, just holding her giant thing of cheese.
And as like Zuki's walking, like unwrapping her cheese, like Kelp is like taking out a little bottle of like wine and just like
Just shooting it back.
sipping it. And like I assume Zuki's just gonna be like, "Where'd you get that?" And just is like, "Don't worry about it."
So as
I offer you some cheese.
I'm good.
good, give it cheese. So
good.
okay, so are you guys walking back to Sam and Hux?
Yes.
Okay, so as you're walking back, you can see Jacob walking towards the main building of Arcanix, which is there is a little post that's below it, and he is carrying a body in a bag, walking towards it, and he sees Zuki and Kelp, and he looks at all of them, takes a deep breath, and he goes, and he keeps walking towards the post, the little tiny post house near Arcanix. You assume that's the way you get in. Sam knows how to get in though. But that's what Zuki and Kelp just see. And Zuki and Kelp reach back. They make it back to Sam and Hux.
Friends, I think we should check out the weapons depot before we go into Arcanix, because I'd like to upgrade a quarterstaff, if you catch my expression.
I'm
You
sorry.
want some cheese?
I would love some cheese. I take a very modest amount out of respect.
Do you break it off with your hand, or you just chomp on it?
I definitely break it off with my hand.
So Kelp goes to like open her mouth to tell them about what she just saw, but stops because she also wants to go into the weapons depot and doesn't want to get distracted from all that. So she just is like, let's go to the weapons depot. She'll tell them about it later.
Cool. You guys are near the front end of the farming village. So before you make your way to the weapons shop, a hooded figure appears suddenly behind you. This person is about your height, Sam. And you can see not a beard, but long red locks of hair coming out from each side. Very, very long, past the chest. And this is a very purplish, plum-colored robe, hooded robe. The hood is up. And they say, "No, Donnie, you're back." "I'm not gonna hurt you. Just go ahead and turn around." Do you turn around, Sam?
I'd first say Donnie. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Then I turn around.
And she, and you can only assume it's female because of the voice, lifts up her hood and puts it back. And it's a dwarf lady with luscious red hair, long, luscious red hair, about your height, about 4'8", 4'9". Beautiful, just the most beautiful woman dwarf you've ever seen. And you know her as Morelum.
Hello.
It's been a while, Donnie.
Indeed it has. I get kind of like, my words are kind of caught right here, I think. So I'm just like, hey.
I see you brought friends. And
Would you like some cheese?
cheese. Who are these ladies? Donnie?
They're my best friends.
Oh, they're your friends? Okay.
Yeah. My best friends.
Okay. Yes, I would like some cheese. And you are? By the way, I'm Morelum. You can call me Mary, though.
Oh, that's his
You always called me Mary, Donnie. I don't know why, because you can never say my name correctly. You could just call me Mary like you used to. I know it's been a long time.
Couldn't say your name right because I always got tongue-tied around you.
It's okay, Donnie. Anyway, hi. I'm Mary. She's looking towards Azuki with the cheese.
I'm Zuki. This is my cheese.
Nice to meet you, Zuki. Nice to meet you, Cheese. And looks at you, Kelp. I'm Mary. Nice to meet you. And you are?
Hi, Mary. I'm Kelp. I'm sorry. I'm really dumb. Could you spell your name for me?
Yes, it is Merelum.
Kelp is like looking at Hux, and she's like, "Thank you. It's really nice to meet you."
Do you have to go to the bathroom?
No, I
Okay.
don't.
Well, Donnie, I was expecting you. I wasn't expecting your friends, but they're more than welcome. I know why you're here. I know that Bolt...
I'm sorry. Mary, if I may interject for just a moment. Why
Yes,
is it
who
threatened by the...
are you?
I'm just concerned as a concerned BFF of Dear Sam here. Why
you
you're
drunk?
threatened? Why are you? Maybe. Are you sometimes? Most of the time, yes. Why is it that you're concerned and threatened by the two female presences here, but you gave me not a hoot and holler?
Because I know Donnie doesn't... He's not interested in males in that way.
Oh,
Me either.
isn't
And
he?
I don't know if
How-
Donnie
isn't
told
he?
you or not, but Donnie and I used to be a thing.
I've
So as I say, oh, isn't he? I shapeshift into her, and I say in her voice, or is he? And then I shapeshift back to myself really quickly, and I go,
That's a great trick, Mr. Changeling.
"That's not a trick, dear.
That's
Donnie,
my
I'm
best.
an artificer,
It's been
not
it's
a
been
trickster."
So
Damn it.
long, you are free to date anybody you want, and I'm sorry I got jealous. I apologize.
That is
And
my
I-
best friend. Hux, he's a rascal.
Sam, I
Seems like
apologize
a
for being a rascal, but I wanted to prove a point to her and to the viewers at home.
And
well,
you know what?
A point well made. Yes.
It has been, what, 34, 35, 30
Yes.
years?
Somewhere
Since the
around
last
then.
time I
It seems
saw
like
you?
an eternity, though.
It does,
Eternity,
doesn't it?
yet
You guys are
goes by like
old.
that. We're dwarves.
Well, I mean, 30 years for us, in comparison to a human or a tiefling, is, I don't know if you know this or not, but it's only about five-ish years for you.
It feels that way.
What?
At
You
least.
guys are babies?
Yeah.
We're not 5 years old. It's just been around the equivalent of you for 5 years. Equivalent for you 5 to 10 years, I would say.
I don't know math.
Well, we can talk
That's
all
my
about
best
that
friend
at the school.
Zuki. She doesn't know math.
Donnie, I don't have much time. I need to get down to business with you. We can catch up, and however way you want, I'm open. I'm a free agent, so just note that in mind.
Say no more, Sammy.
Donnie, I know where you're here. I know that Bolt sent you from Karnath with a dissertation. I know that you're here to deliver it to Lavishan. Am I mistaken? Am I right?
Accurate so far, yeah.
Do you have the dissertation? Did you leave it on the ship that you came in?
Nope, here it is. Got it.
Okay, good. I'm
Yeah.
glad. Thank you. Hang on to it for now. I cannot take it from you right now. That has to be delivered directly to Headmaster Lavishan. You remember her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll take that as a yes. So, with that said, follow me, and we'll go ahead to Arcanix. So she leads you all to go straight to the little post house that's below the floating island that has the main building of Arcanix. Do you follow her? All of you?
What if I say I'll show you the mess hall where you can just imagine food and it appears?
I go along.
There we go. Yep.
Kelp
Wait.
immediately is just like, yes, let's do that. She doesn't want to follow this woman.
She doesn't want to, but she says she's going to follow her.
No, like she doesn't want to, but she agrees with Sam that she wants to go to the mess hall and eat food.
Okay. There you go.
Just to get away from this lady.
Well,
Very
we can go, if you all are hungry, Donnie, you remember the dining hall that we used to have great feasts in, right? Back in school?
Yeah.
We can eat there. We're alumni. We can definitely get 3 friends in for free.
Perfect time to crack open a cold one.
Yeah.
I say. Yeah, let's go.
Sounds great. Yeah. Well, I'll definitely get beers for all of us too. All right. Well, let's go ahead. So you all walk. Hux, do you follow them?
Hesitantly, yes.
Okay. So you all follow Mary, as she calls herself, Morellum, full name, and she walks up to the post house, and there is a little gnome that's at the post house, and he looks middle ages, you know, the equivalent of a human's 50s, and he looks at you all, and he goes, "All right, so just the 5 of you then, heading straight up."
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. That was a very slow answer. Well, okay. You guys are weird. Mary goes,
Yes.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, Carl. That's okay, Mary.
We're weird, and you're
So,
a gnome.
He pulls out a flute, and he goes, and then this platform, this like neon lit, but still made out of like grass and dirt, but it's like glowing in this like blue hue. It comes down from the floating island, and it's big enough to hold all of you on it, and it goes straight down near you, and it's only about a 2-foot step up onto it. And he goes, Carl the gnome, "Yeah, just hop on. It'll lift you up to Arcanix if you haven't been here before." "Hey, you used to go here, didn't you? Yeah, you, Miss Donnie? Is that you? Donnie! It's been 30-some years. Welcome back there, son." Wow. Happy
I'm back.
reunion.
What
Do
did
you
I
remember me?
say?
Do you remember Carl? You remember me, right? I used to be here and
Oh.
lift you up here all the time.
I couldn't believe that you're still here. I didn't believe my eyes.
Steady work, take care of my family. I got a couple of grandkids to take care of, and I got a retirement coming, you know? So, yeah, it's a good work. And I
Good.
get to eat free at the dining hall here at Arcanix.
You do. So you finally unionized?
We'll talk about that later. That's a
Oh.
little hush-hush here, you know?
Kelp,
Oh yeah.
Kelp kind of grabs Sam by the arm and pulls him to the side, and it's like, "Hey, why don't you not get close to this guy? He's super close to retirement. I don't really want anything to happen to him."
I was just thinking that.
He's a grandpa.
He's a pop.
A new grandpa.
He's a peepaw.
And a teamster, it sounds like, so give him some space.
Hey.
Yeah, my
on,
my
babe.
grandkids. I got one that's
Oh,
it's a
boy.
1-year-old, and I got another one that was just born last week. So
Oh
very
my
proud.
gosh.
Oh,
Just
boy.
born.
This
last-
guy dies,
don't-
I'm rioting.
Don't touch Sam. Don't touch Sam, I say to the gnome. Don't touch him, trust me.
Don't befriend
why
him.
not? You know what, Donnie? It's
Trust.
been forever. Give me your hug. Give me a
Oh,
hug. for
God.
yours.
Oh,
Yeah, come here,
don't
bring it in.
hug
him.
Bring it in. Yeah.
Oh,
God.
Oh man, that's good to see you there, bud. All right, cool. Hey, get
look at that.
Make sure you have a will.
long enough hug. Long enough. Who's Will? Get up on that platform. Yeah. Get on up there with Mary and enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the nostalgia. So do you all get on the floating platform?
Okay. All right. It was
Yeah.
so good
All
seeing
right,
that
yes.
old man.
I step on the platform when I lower my goggles.
He's not that old. He's only in his 50s. So,
He's my age then.
well, the equivalent of 50s for
Right,
gnome.
right.
Like he's middle-aged gnome.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you're all on the platform, right? Zuki, are you getting
right.
on the platform too?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you're
I
on the
took out
floating
my
platform.
pan flute and I tried to do that little flute thing that he did.
Okay, cool. So you do it at the same time as him, or right before he does it again?
I just do a very poor version of it.
So it. So what happens is you do it, and it disintegrates.
My
And you
pants
all
off?
fall down to the ground 2 feet below you. And he looks at you. He's like, "Hey, who has a magic flute?"
Oh boy.
I didn't know it was magic.
But don't do that
Zuki.
again. And he pulls that flute again. He goes, and another one from the floating island comes down. Exactly the same spot as the old one. He goes, "Don't blow that magic whistle, that magic flute again. Get on
I
up
just
there."
cover my mouth over it and just like stare him like straight in the eyes.
Well,
That's
why don't
it
you,
though. I don't blow it or anything.
Okay. All right. Setting it back up. He goes, and then it rises back up, and it's lifting you all the way up to the floating island that holds the main building of Arcanix. It's about, give or take 200-ish feet in the air. And as it lifts you up to this like stone road that's on the edge. And it flattens out where all you have to do is just step onto the main island. Do you step onto it? All of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Hux, Zuki, do you step onto it?
I wait for everyone else to go, and then I hesitantly step onto it.
So Mary goes first. She walks, and everybody else, and then Zuki and then Hux, I assume, walk onto the main island. And as you can see, and as Donnie, as she calls him, Donegal Sam, and Mary just see this like amazing, incredibly huge school building. It looks like a castle, but also like a house. It's like scary but cozy all at the same time, made with this like beautiful stone and marble. You could see all these like different like wizards and magic folk flying around with broomsticks in the air, and there's like people walking around with books and laughing and joking around, younger people, and there's all different types of humanoids too. It just, none of them are segregated. It's all of them big mix: tieflings, half elves, orcs, half orcs, elves, all the mix. Just every, dragonborn, everybody. It's just like having a great time. And and then Mary goes, "All right, well, right this way. Let's go get something to eat." Donnie, you coming? Donnie?
Yeah, we're coming.
Are you okay, Donnie?
It's all a bit much being back and seeing you
Gotcha.
and being with my friends. It's I'm a little overwhelmed.
Gotcha. Well, you know what? I need to do something. So Donnie, you and your changeling friend and your barbarian friend Kelp, why don't you go ahead? Actually, I need to talk to your tiefling friend here, Zuki, right? Zuki?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Donnie, you know how to get to the dining hall. Why don't you lead your friends there? I have a couple things to talk to Zuki about real quick. And
No.
then I will...
No. Zuki don't go anywhere that we all don't go. All right?
Because we punks.
You're punks? Okay.
Yeah.
You bet.
We're punks.
Do journey together.
All right?
You can't say it
So
to
if
the
you
group. You can't say it to one of us.
One of us. That's right.
AKA
That's right, Kelp. I've got your back.
Best friends squad. You may have heard of us.
Best friend squad?
Best friends
you
group.
hungry?
BFS. Yeah. Huh?
Aren't you hungry?
I'm
No.
always hungry. I mean,
I'll go with the lady. I have my
Zuki,
cheese.
You will?
X-nay on the Owings gay. Okay.
It'll be
wings-
5 minutes.
Okay. It's 5
Alright,
minutes.
she'll be
I
safe.
think.
I'm sure this amazingly strong tiefling monk could just kick my ass, even though I'm a wizard.
I flex.
So look at those muscles. Look at those biceps.
I mean,
I assume they're biceps. They're underneath this very large jacket that you're wearing.
okay.
Kelp just turned to Zuki and she's just like, "This is up to you. What do you want us to do?"
Kelp, if this helps anything at all, the worst thing Mary has ever done to me is just vanished without a trace.
what? No, that helps. That doubles the trouble.
It's true, but
The
there's
worst you
more
can
to
do
it
is
than
leave.
that. There was another agent involved, but he's right. I did do that.
I will go with her.
10 years after you did that in a day.
Donnie,
That sounds very dwarvish of you.
I plan on making it up to you deeply during this trip of yours.
I'll hold you to that.
What about truly and/or madly?
There's many more adjectives after that I will add.
Okay.
But like I said, you are all hungry.
All
and
right.
my little talk with your friend Zuki will take but 5 minutes.
All right. All right. Let's go get something to eat. Zuki,
Let's go.
you scream very loudly. You need us. Like any
I
other,
will.
like
I'm
any
very
other
good at
emergency.
screaming.
Yes, yes. So, all right, punks, let's roll out and get some food.
Best
Don-
friend squad, go.
So Donnie, do you lead them to the dining hall?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So Mary and Zuki are still in place. So Mary goes, "Okay, sweetheart. I want you to step off to the side here and this little passageway. It's almost kind of like a little alley, even though it's not a road. It's just like in between two pillars,
Okay.
like two towers. All right. I need you to do something for me. I need you to grab that dissertation for me, and I need you to deliver it to me, but not directly to me. What I need you to do," and she pulls out a map of Arcanix, and she says, "I need you to deliver it to the North Tower, the top of the North Tower. That is where I stay. That is my room. I need you to deliver it there. And if you do, by tonight, by, let's say, midnight, I will grant you the power of flame." And she just ignites this like fireball in her hand. And it's just burning like. As you can see, and she kind of duplicates it, almost kind of like mitosis. She has two of them. I have learned the absolute mastery of the flame. And it turns into like this like blue fireball. It's like really hot, but it's so immensely mesmerizing to Zuki. You
I'm
see,
definitely into it.
you can make as much money as you want. I would offer you money, but I'd rather offer you power, because you look like someone that would be very influential with this kind of power. And it disappears. You could do anything with it. And she flicks her fingers, and her hair goes, it's like, again, long red locks, goes immediately, and it's all on fire, almost kind of like a Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Z, but it's all like red and blue, like, and none of it's burning, none of it's like disintegrating, it's just all staying in place. And she leans it down, and she goes, "And you will have the exact same influence over the flame." And she kind of holds her two fingers here, and there's this little tiny spark, but it's so bright, so bright. And it's like this deep, almost blood red spark. And she kind of like just kind of pushes it to you, and it kind of floats. And then it kind of like settles on your nose, Zuki. And it's the warmest, coziest thing you've ever felt. You thought it was going to be like burning hot, but it's just kind of like on the tip of your nose. And Mary goes, "What do you say? Will you take the dissertation from your friends and deliver it to the North Tower by midnight tonight for me?"
Yes.
Great. Well, off you go to the dining hall. Just straight down the road, the
Wait,
pathway,
how do I get
and
it from
take a right.
them?
I'm sorry, what?
How do I get the dissertation?
You have to take it from dear old Donnie when he's not looking.
Okay.
Great. I knew you'd play along. Off you go now. Down the pathway and to the right. You'll end
Can we
up
shake
catching
on
up
it
with your
real
friends.
quick?
I'm sorry?
Can we shake on it real quick?
Yes, we can.
Like Pinky promised me.
Pinky or shake?
Pinky.
Pinky. Okay.
You don't break pinky promises.
I don't break pinky promises either. So she grabs onto your pinky, and again, she shoots like this like flame energy, and this kind of shoots into you, and it just feels so good. It just like charges you up, and you feel like really warm, but not in like a sweaty warm, like a toasty, energetic like heat, and you feel it in your body. And she goes, "Pinky promise."
Okay.
All right. Get onto the dining hall, down the path, and to the right. Meet your friends.
Okay, thank you.
Meanwhile, Mary lifts up her hood and puts it back over her head. And she walks the opposite direction. Doesn't look like she's meeting anybody at the dining hall. And that's where we'll end our session for tonight.
Aww.
Yay.
I knew it! I knew you were going to do that to us!
Ugh.
Just get going.
We will return in 2 weeks. Next week is the usual J-Punk Junk, and we'll talk about this episode next Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll return with episode 4 2 weeks from now. Again, just a quick shout out to our partner, which is Green Fox Woodworking. Again, they make these beautiful dice trays. Go to greenfoxwoodworking.com and type in the promo code JourneyPunks, JOURNEYPUNKS, all caps, one word, for a 15% discount on dice trays. We all have one. They're awesome. They're beautiful. They smell good. They have these great rubber stoppers, and yeah, they ship them out from Wisconsin, and they're a great company. Check them out. Check out their other products too. So shop around. They're good people too. Support small businesses.
I'm gonna get another one.
Yes, definitely get another
Yeah.
one. Heck yeah.
Just to support the company, because I
Use
think
that promo
it's
code
amazing.
too.
Yeah.
Shop around. Shop around.
No, don't shop around.
Only at Green Fox. Only
at
Woodworking
Green
LLC.
Fox.
Yeah, don't go to a different domain. Just shop around there.
That's right. That's right. So with that, let's go ahead and do some plugs. I'll go ahead and start off. A side plug for me, other than Journey Punks. Please continue watching Journey Punks, and we're also on YouTube too if you need to catch up on any past episodes, as well as J-Punk Junk 2. Off to the side, I also do a podcast called Screen Slurps. Screen Slurps is a movie review podcast, and we review new movies, old movies, indie movies, bad movies, good movies. And we release new episodes every Monday on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and basically anywhere you can find podcasts on the internet. Adam Mizner and I co-host together. Sometimes we have guests on. Jay and Jurassic Jaws have both been guests on. We'll see if we can get Kuhnoodle and Wingin on sometime in the future. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. And Adam Mizner edits sound edits every episode, and he is a master of sound design. Very cool guy. Excellent musician too. Check out his work. Adam Mizner, not the Karate Man though. My Adam Mizner does not do karate. I'm sure he'd be good at it though. So other than that, that's all I got. Zuki, Kuhnoodle, what would you like to plug?
I stream art on Twitch at Kuhnoodle. Yay!
Check out Kuhnoodle. She also did the lovely cover art that we have underneath me, bottom below my square. She did that artwork. She also did her artwork for Zuki. For some reason, Zoom was being a jerk today and didn't allow her to use her camera, so we decided to use this lovely artwork that Kuhnoodle did of Zuki for her square. So yeah, check out her on Twitch. Winged, what would you like to plug?
Oh boy. So my partner is doing a charity all day, what he's calling a whack packathon, where he
love the title.
Basically what he does is he opens old packs of cards, and he's gonna do it for I think 12 hours, and he's raising money for charity and showing you old packs of cards. These cards vary from like a few years ago to like literally is cards from like the 80s and the early 90s. It's insane how many cards he has. So watch that would be great. Donate a little money. He's going to be donating a lot of money to different charities throughout the day, depending on who's on with him. He's going to have a guest all day and all that jazz. He does stuff like that all the time, so stay tuned for when he does something else really amazing. But for now, tune into that. That's what I would love for you guys to watch. So
excellent. Also, if you have links, drop them in the chat too.
Yes.
Jay, would you like to plug, bud?
Let's see. I have the one horror thing I wrote for that one podcast, but also shifting gears a bit. I live in Minneapolis. Things are about to get nuts here. The verdict hasn't been passed down yet, but I will say that for anyone outside of this city, there is National Guard and police on just about every corner here. And they feel like that's necessary. I don't, and most of the city doesn't.
But you don't live in a police state, everyone.
No, none of you live in a police state. Don't worry about it.
Not at all.
So what you can do outside of Minneapolis, you can donate to the family of Dante Wright. His girlfriend and his mother, I think, need funds. I wish I had that offhand. I don't. It's very easily Googleable. And the other thing that I have to suggest is donate to Unicorn Riot and other local news organizations that have like shown like exactly what is happening. And so I'll and follow me on Twitter, I guess. I'll be posting things as it comes up. That's Kistler J at Kistler J.
Excellent plug.
Yeah.
Also, Adam Toledo as well to add to that.
Yes, absolutely in
yeah,
Chicago.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. And then we could just be here all night.
Yeah.
Saying like names.
A very valiant plug. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that. And Just Jaws, what would you like to plug, sir?
Well, shit. I'm gonna plug the fact that I signed a thing for Greenpeace today because Coca-Cola is having their annual meeting of the minds tomorrow on 420, and they are still consistently for the last almost 20 years not using reusable plastics on any of their products. Their products are not recyclable. Every time you dump a Coca-Cola in the recycling, it actually contaminates all the other plastics that are recyclable because those MFers cannot get with it. So check out Greenpeace's website. There is a way to sign that petition. And I'm going to that'll be wherever my plug ends. Cause cool. And before you do that, definitely do what Jay said, please.
And after all that, check you out on Twitch.
Sure, you can do that.
That's right.
I'm plugging through.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Jurassic Jaws, Jurassic_Jaws. I am a creativity streamer. I try to externalize my own creative processes and create a safe and fun space for other people, particularly my viewers, to do the same. There's just a lot of other things going on in the world right now. So,
but you know what? Sometimes you need
come
to
tune out. Yeah, come escape
time.
there.
Sometimes you need a breather, so some D&D and some dino time.
Some dino damage.
So it's good for the mind and good for the soul to take breathers, you know. But yeah, get back into the fold.
Well said.
So you gotta take care of yourself too.
Fair.
But yeah.
This is important, I think, also to lighten up your media intake and just kind of having fun. You know, it's also important.
Very much so. The world's very heavy right now, and it's good to escape here and there. Okay.
Well said.
Well, with that said, let's I'm gonna just say thank you for all those who watched us tonight. Appreciate it. We had, kind of some technical flubs here and there, but we had a fun time, and it's a great episode. And this episode will be on YouTube later this week. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter to keep on the updates there. Subscribe to us, follow us, and we'll see you again next week. So take care, y'all, and we're going to switch out to the ending screen. Bye. Have a great night. They can still hear you.
Oh no. Gosh. They can still
Oh my god. I need a disclaimer every time that I need to know that, apparently.
So what's everybody's favorite 2 initials?
Favorite 2 initials.
Like,
SC.
okay. Like together?
Yeah.
That make a phrase, or just together that make a sound?
Either one. It could be an acronym. It could just be 2 letters that you like saying. Or it could be a noise.
Okay.
SC.
SC?
It's a good one.
Yeah, for
Scourge of Carpathia is what SC stands for.
Santa Claus. Yes, exactly.
Santa Claus.